Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Chaos Crew's continuing adventures in Waterdeep and Undermountain and the Sword Coast and other places. Um, Last time, Solaris teleported away with Renaer, her fiance, sorry, to a place in I think I said Trade Ward. I think it's actually the Southern Ward. I always forget it exists. But they're right next to each other, so who cares? It could be on the border.
Noodle Troll. That's in
That's in the North Ward.
North Ward. That's right.
Yep.
You said it was it was right next to it. So,
Well,
and
it's way down south compared to all that. But Sunspot overheard Renaer say where they were going, and so the Chaos Crew with Aralee and Lilia from Dungeon Academy went to look for Solaris. Meanwhile, Solaris got taken downstairs to a hidden bar underneath this place, where a motley assortment of people showed up, including a man named Willifert, who's a tiefling butler, Thaglar Blackskull, a Dwergar from Skullport, a freaking dung sweeper named Bratskull, Bonnie from the Yawning Portal, and Durnan from the Yawning Portal. Durnan the Wanderer himself. However, as talk went down, it became increasingly obvious that these people were all doppelgangers, who were debating whether or not they should replace Solaris, essentially. And Solaris was able to, get Bonnie as well as another one named, I believe, Mariana on her side and started zipping her way out of there. The Chaos Crew, meanwhile, found a place called Colat Towers, a haunted set of wizard towers underneath a magic shield. Investigated a little bit. Sunspot sent his little rat friends out. They found Solaris, so the crew decided to go, leave, follow the rats, and ran into Solaris as she was coming up the stairs and was confronted by Jander Sunstar, the elf vampire / vampire hunter who the party had previously encountered at the Noodle Troll, who subsequently killed Renaer, who actually became Solaris after that, who is clearly a vampire. Patience kind of created a spirit guardian of a Hell Rider to block the staircase while their friends scurried their way up, and some vampire cultists from the looks of it, Shar, the goddess of night and loss, crawled in and subsequently fled after Patience and Sunspot and Aralee just freaking murked them. Yeah, and I believe there was a vote at the end. Lilia, Sunspot, and Solaris were all like, "We should go," while Aralee, Jamey, and Patience were like, "We should stay." And since Patience is our decisionist and has 2 votes, we won.
This is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, well, I know, because Bonnie voted to leave, and then
Bonnie
we flipped
voted to leave too, but
then we voted, then we flipped on it.
We flipped on it.
But when there's a tie, I'm the final decision.
It's true.
Another BS for the decisionist.
This is bullshit.
That's where we left last time. So what would you guys like to do? The vampires have just crawled out the windows out of this carriage house that you find yourselves in. There's a trap door that is closed that the spirit guardian and Jander and the other doppelgangers are behind. I actually looked it up. Spirit guardians only hurts creatures that are hostile to you, so I think Bonnie wouldn't have actually been hurt by it last time. So that's semantics, good. But
I think they were banging on the thing because we closed it and put weight over it on top of it or something, didn't we?
Yeah, you put weight on it. And yeah, what would you guys like to do?
I would like to leave, but apparently we can't.
We can't, I guess.
I
mean,
wait
you
for.
can.
Can I? Is there like a lot of vampires in front of us? How many?
There's
like,
not any vampires in front of you at the moment.
behind us in the
No, not
vicinity?
In
They
the
ran
vicinity?
away.
Possibly.
They all ran away, but they might be hiding outside.
They crawl out the windows.
So
And
what
I
are we
prayed to-
fighting
No,
exactly?
remember the sun is about to rise.
Okay.
And I started praying for Paylor to rise faster.
Rise
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are we exactly waiting for here?
Patience goes over to the trapdoor that has
No,
crates
no,
and
no,
stuff
no,
on
no,
it.
no,
He
no,
pulls
no.
out
Patience,
as
please,
edge,
let's just go.
and he's like, "I'll lift the stuff up when you guys are ready. You guys in position?"
Oh, I'm ready, says Jamey.
I'm gonna roll a stealth check. Solaris is hiding.
Okay.
And I guess my ready to action would be pushing the crate or whatever is on top off.
I got a 31. I'm gone.
What's everybody's passive perceptions?
20.
14.
No need to ask.
19.
15.
8.
Yeah, okay, it's a patience one here. But I think everybody else would. There's the sounds of like what sounds like fighting outside.
Hmm?
Like a little scuffle, like you know.
Guys, I think we fell for the pincer formation. They got us trapped.
I'm gonna try to look
Or
out
maybe-
a window and see what's outside.
Or maybe
Sure.
we're one side of the pincer.
So you look outside, Solaris. You sort of like peek out. There are, let's see, yeah, three sort of people in leather armor. One of them is a sort of bald dude with like half his face is just sort of a mass of like scar tissue. And each of them has black winged serpents tattoos. And they seem to be attacking these vampire spawn. They seem to have ambushed them as they were coming out. And the sun just sort of peaks up, and the vampire spawn who seem to have been trying to get into the shadows and like escape the sun are just locked up and immediately just ignite as the sun spills onto the street outside.
So a disembodied voice from the shadows inside says, "The vampires aren't a problem anymore, but there's 3 Zents outside." And then you don't know where she is.
I don't know that monster.
That's good. You shouldn't.
Bonnie says, "The Zentarum? You don't know the Zentarum?"
I'm assuming she's not from Waterdeep.
Lilia, no.
I
Or
feel
from
like
the north at all, it seems.
I would know them, though.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, you would.
I'm not even from this. I'm not from this. Even in this universe.
I'm not from this timeline.
Well, no, I'm from this.
Okay, out of character. Isn't it Lilia from like Orth or something? Aren't you from Greyhawk? Isn't that where
Well,
Sean had you guys start?
They're from well, what is Sean's world
Oh,
called?
it's Sean's world. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're from the one that has like the city with the panda people and all that.
The
Nyrod, that's what it's called.
Asmodeus Kingdom. That all sound like Nazis.
I think Aralee is from here, but Lilia
Yes,
isn't.
Aralee is from Faerun. Abiatorial. So Patience, you wanted to push the crate out of the way?
Yep.
Wait, Patience. Who are we fighting?
The vampire, duh.
Which one's the vampire?
Yeah.
The crate's already off.
So
I
when
don't
you
even know
push-
who I'm supposed to attack.
When you push the crate off, the trapdoor does not open, and it's just doesn't even sound like anybody's trying to force it anymore.
And then because I was talking while doing it, that's why I said that's when it goes off. I reply and say, "Oh yeah, no, it's the elf dude with the long hair." Huh. I open the trapdoor.
You see your Hell Rider spirit guardian, sort of standing at attention there, atop her mount, and she kind of like looks at you, scar on her cheek, and just sort of nods at you. But you don't see the group who was chasing Solaris or Jander.
I look back at Sunspot with a like I'm puzzled, and I cautiously, slowly start going down the stairs. Only 2 steps, and
okay.
I look around, and I use my amazing perception to see what's happening. And I'll roll with my D&D Beyond digital dice
Come on.
to get a whopping total of 10.
Ooh, okay. Well, even with a 10, you hear coming up the stairwell, the echoing voices from downstairs.
I continue down the stairs.
Okay. So Patience heads down the stairs past the glowing guardian. What's everybody else doing?
I'll go too.
I'll
Should-
stand
should we
with the
follow
glow.
him?
This
I'll
is
stand
the
with
second
it.
session in a row that people just don't go. They just don't go.
Hello, welcome to the Chaos Crew. May I take your order?
Pretty much.
Solaris is
Sunspot
gonna wait.
doesn't know which the bigger threat is, the people outside or the people inside. So he's just standing there like, I don't know what to do.
We're not trapped
Do
in
you
here with
really-
him. He's trapped
Do you
in here
want
with
me to
us.
distract the people outside and then we can just go?
Oh, yeah, we could do that, Lily. You want to do that?
We're not leaving those two behind.
They'll be fine.
No, they won't. You know Patience.
That's true. Well,
I know Aralee, and she literally can survive anything. So
okay.
That's
she's
fair.
strong. She can carry Patience's body.
yeah.
Be great.
Everyone just volunteered Aralee. She had no say.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, it wouldn't be the first time that one of my characters had to carry Patience.
Yami will open the door and say, "After you, Lilia."
Thank you. So what do I see outside?
So, well, there are the two bodies of these vampires who were basically caught up and ambushed by the Zents, and have subsequently ignited, and their bones are just like blackened and charred as their bodies have burned. And the three Zentarum people, one of them is, burned on the side of their face. Viewers may remember him as Erstal Floxen, who we met at the Growlhund Villa long, long ago. And then there's a half-orc gentleman, with them, and a small or sort of little dwarf lady who looks like she's all scarred up. And they all kind of like turn as you and Yami come out, Lilia.
I would like to cast Hypnotic Pattern in that general vicinity.
All right. What does that do?
That's one way to say hi.
Yeah.
It's just all of them have to make a wisdom saving throw, and if they if they fail, then they become charmed and they can't move for the spell series.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool.
Mhm.
What's your spell save?
It's an 18.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Mhm.
Two of them make it then.
Whoa! All right.
So the dwarf lady just like looks at you and is like, "Whoa! What does your hypnotic pattern look like?"
I imagine it's like a kaleidoscope kind of situation that
Okay.
just colors their eyes that look like they just feel really high for a little bit.
And then the half orc and Erstal kind of like turn, and Urstal's like, Yami, you're all right. Good. You and your friends were, and Yami's like, Ixnay on the Olat Towers care. Yes, yeah, we're just here to save a friend. Thanks for
Lilia gives you like a
for the save here. We're good. Thank you.
I'm sorry, was that your friend?
Oh, and well, I wouldn't say that. Urstal and I and Yami will go over and put her arm around Urstal, and he's like, "Please don't put your arm around me." We have mutual friends. Yagra, big buff half orc. And we have an understanding. Yami
I'm sorry about your friend. She'll be fine. Like in a minute.
Hey, Dagger, come on.
Actually, it's a concentration, so she'll just drop it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She'll like blink her
Waste
eyes.
of a
and say,
spell. I thought they were bad guys.
And Yami will lean down to Lilia and say, "You know those towers we went to? I may have gotten a private detective to look into it. I think that's their hideout. Don't tell anybody.
Oh,
But
okay.
they may have followed us here from there, you know.
Okay, gotcha.
But hey, thanks for killing the vampires. Ursula says, wait, those are vampires?
Well, usually people don't just like burn to a crisp in the middle of the daytime.
I know that, but I've just never seen a vampire before. Ugh.
That's fair.
Spits down on their charred bones.
Yeah.
Patience and Aralee. You
Yeah?
guys walk downstairs, and it looks like this motley assortment of people. An old tiefling looks like Wilford Brimley, a dirty ragamuffin, a voluptuous woman, a half-elf woman, Durnan, big, tan, sort of Conan-esque. Gosh, who else is here? Thaglar, bald, Duergar with his goatee, are all sitting at the bar with Jander, who they all seem to be just sort of chit-chatting.
Visibly confused, I lower my weapon. And I'm like, Durnan?
Durnan sort of like turns around, he's like, oh, hold there! You're friends of Solaris, as I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about
What's...
that thing.
So,
Hi. Hi. What
so he's in leagues with you then? As I point to Jander, and then to him, to Durnan.
No, oh no, this what was your name? Jander. No, we just met. He's been telling us that their friend was a vampire. More than likely using them for this Baron of Blood I am hunting.
Wait, Durnan's hunting for this Baron of Blood as well?
No. Durnan sort of says, no, I never heard of Baron of Blood, but that's what he says. Sort of nods over to Jander.
I'm just gonna sit down for a bit.
A little buffering window appears on Patience's forehead.
You know what? For funsies, because I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
God.
this will never pass, I roll insight to like, what the heck
Sure.
is going on?
What the heck?
Yeah, exactly. Hands in the
And
hips, head tilt.
Jander says, that vile creature charmed your friend and brought them here. For what foul purpose, I don't know, but I am sure that even though I destroyed his physical form, he'll regenerate in whatever foul sanctum he has. And then perhaps it will draw the Baron out so that I can cut out his undead heart. So Patience, with that insight, it seems like Jander is telling the truth that this person, I think you were actually there when he stabbed him, and they disintegrated, who had kidnapped Solaris was evidently a vampire, who he doesn't think it was the master vampire, this Baron of Blood that he is hunting, who he thought was Strahd, but evidently not. So from the sounds of it, there's like there's vampire factions going on here of some kind. There's some shit going on. And the doppelgangers also bring up that evidently there's another group of vampires, these Shar cultists, who are involved somehow too, crawling up from Undermountain.
Oh, yeah,
Big old kerfuffle.
Oh yeah, we were fighting those guys. They came into your barn or warehouse. I confused the two.
Durnan takes a drink, and Willifert, the older tiefling, kind of says, this has been delightful. But I'm afraid I really must return before Master Castellanter wakes up. Farewell. And
Bye.
Aralee, as he gets up, this older tiefling kind of like grooms his mustache and looks at you. And it's a very like lingering look, but then he sort of just walks by. Excuse me, young lady, and passes by you.
I quick turn of the moment, I turn around and I grab him and I say, "Do you know me?"
He says, no, I don't, I'm afraid. Williford, nice to meet you.
Aralee, Maryland. Do I feel like he's lying to me?
Insight?
Yeah.
20.
Yeah!
I'm the loyal footman of the Castellanter family. No, he doesn't seem like he knows you, but he seems to... How to put this? He seems to sense something familiar about your presence. Is that weird to say?
He doesn't know you, but he is trying to remember if he does.
You remind him of the babe.
The babe with the power?
Yes.
Winston's still in your bag, right?
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is, yeah. I thought I might have him on my shoulder, but he's in my bag, yeah. Okay.
Dylan.
Nothing, I'm just saying.
Dylan.
And luckily, because this guy is not hostile to me, he can walk right by that spirit guardian.
And Williford will sort of depart and say, "Farewell, ladies, gentlemen." Heads up the stairs. Aralee, Winston says to you, "Castellanter, I know that name."
Like you've met them before, or?
Likely not these. It's likely not these. It's been quite some time since we've been to this city. But their name, let me think. Oh, he does remember, yeah. I seem to recall their name on the rolls of hell. They have a contract with, well, actually, they had a contract with Lord Asmodeus. I believe they recently broke it.
I keep that to myself.
Okay. Excellent. Upstairs, Solaris, as well as Sunspot, this older tiefling, comes out of the trapdoor, doesn't see Solaris, sees you, Sunspot, and is kind of like, okay. And walks
Sunspot's
out.
just like leaning against one of the stalls. Hey.
Oh, hello. He heads out.
I watch him through the window to watch where he goes.
He looks like he is headed up the street to the north. He sort of tips a hat to Lilia and the Zents and everybody, and is like, blah, blah, blah.
He fine? What exactly was Patience trying to fight? I'm so confused.
Welcome to the Chaos Crew.
Yeah. So you've gone downstairs and are sitting, right, Patience?
Sorry, I muted myself. Yeah.
Okay.
I probably mentioned something to Durnan, like, "Oh, I thought you were supposed to be running the Yawning portal. I'm surprised you're down here."
Well, nighttime things. I have other engagements,
Oh, that's
Can't
when
be-
most adventurers are in the Yawning portal. That's really weird. Do you have a doppelganger? Like someone who just looks like you and just takes the place of you?
Your very active imagination, friend. No, no, no. I'm just Journey the Wanderer.
Oh, awesome.
400 something years old.
Yeah, I've always wondered how are you so old?
Oh, just a little bit of undermountain magic. How it works,
Under button.
What?
And Jander says, well, he definitely doesn't seem like he's a vampire, or I'd smell it on him.
So wait, so you're hunting bad guys then? Even though you're a bad guy?
I wouldn't consider myself a bad guy, but yes, I hunt those who would suck the blood of the living.
Oh, maybe we can help. I mean, you guys had a bunch of vampires come in and we helped clear them out.
And the doppelgangers all sort of like look at each other and like, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, about that. Thank you. That would have been bad, I suppose.
I'm sorry, reading Zoom comment. But I'm pretty sure Solaris would want compensation for our business though.
Yes. Yes. The woman with the very voluptuous form kind of goes behind the bar and is like, I'll get it for her. Don't you worry. Bonnie would probably hit you over the head if you came upstairs right now. Yes, probably.
Oh yeah, she's fine.
That's good. Good. Yes. She's family, so it would be bad if she was hurt.
Yeah, it would have sucked if she got turned to a vampire. I would have had to kill her.
Jander says, maybe we can help each other out. The mark on your forehead.
Yep, that's my name.
Huh. And you have the
Mom,
blood
put on my
of-
head so I don't forget.
You have the blood of the Hell Riders in you. Huh.
I get he goes from like smile to just like serious. He's like, yeah. What about it?
Interesting. You feel the mark on your forehead sort of like warm patience. And you hear a voice in your head. It sounds like Zariel.
Okay.
And she says, I remember Jander. Jander rode with me into hell, along with all the others. But he was one of the riders who fled back to the material plane. For many, many years, I burned with hunger for revenge against traitors like him, but perhaps they were the smart ones. Because I stayed and fought the devils, I damned many souls to burn with me. Perhaps Jander was more smart to flee.
Well, I guess my decision was revoked. Situation has changed. Apologize. You guys can have your secret meeting or whatever. And I go to leave.
Okay.
Oh, apologies about that. It shouldn't attack you. It'll just be there for another few hours, as I point to the spiritual guardian.
Thaglar, the little Dwargar, says, we can take the ferry down to Skullport, whatever. Jander's like, you did say that the vampires were coming through there, didn't you? Interesting. I'll have to take a look as well. And the Dwargar kind of like, grumbles.
Vampires, Skullport. Ooh, shiny. I get upstairs. I completely forget everything. I'm like,
Aralee, what are you doing? You're still down here.
I
Would you
know.
like to go too?
come on, Barley. Wait, no, it's Aralee, right? Sorry, I just met you like a few
Arlie?
hours ago.
It's true.
I'm really bad with names and remembering a lot of things.
Oh, me and you both patients.
Okay. I guess I turn to look at the rest of them and give them like the deadliest glare that I could possibly muster, and then walk up the stairs to my new friend who just called me Barely.
So
Don't like her. I like you or anything, Baka.
the
Kaka.
the three Zentarum dudes and lady, I guess, who were, I guess everybody can be a dude, who are talking to you, Lilia and Jamey, are like, so you guys are all right? Oh, okay. Let's
I think so. Are you
roll
okay?
out. Oh, I'm fine. Yes, I mean I'm Jamey, of course.
When they say let's slither out.
Come on, guys, let's slither out.
Boo! Boo!
Oh.
That's pretty awful.
For those
so
that don't know, the Zentarum symbol is a flying snake.
flying snakes, yeah. So they sort of disperse back to wherever they slithered out of. And Sunspot and Solaris, you guys see the Zents leave, and then Patience and Aralee come back up to the trapdoor.
We all
Dawn
good?
is breaking over the city of Splendors.
We good?
Yeah,
So
So
we
we
didn't
could've-
have to stay.
Yeah.
I guess not. Let's go. Also learn.
Bonnie stops you, Solaris, and she says,
Mhm.
I'm really sorry about that. I hope you won't hold it against them. They're really nice people, but we've had a really hard life.
Well, you might do better to ask, for help with what you want before you. I mean, I get it. Like, if you can't get the help, you go the other way and you kind of do it yourself and cut the corners. But I mean, who knows? Maybe we would have been okay with helping versus, being kidnapped and killed to be replaced. I mean, that's kind of like a no-go.
Well, to be fair, they weren't gonna kill you, just imprison you probably. But I mean, it didn't happen. So,
I
Also,
don't
I
do
hope-
good with being in prison.
I know. I mean, I've been talking to Matrim a lot. I hope we can still have an alliance between the Harpers and my family. I think we could help each other quite a lot.
We'll see. I think actions speak louder than words, but I'm going to be watching now. And as you can see, or not see, I can be at a lot of places without you knowing, so
I've known that about you for a while, Solaris. You're very slippery.
So now I've got a reason to kind of keep an eye out, so you never know when I'm looking. Make good choices, okay?
I do my best.
Okay.
Bonnie nods and kind of says, good morning, good evening, good night, everyone.
You have a good one. Yep. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'm exhausted.
All right,
Yes.
bye.
Oh,
And she'll head out as well.
after a long sleep, I'm making everybody pancakes.
On our way
Gosh.
back, I'm like, that was actually pretty funny. I was out of spells when I went down there. La, la, la.
Wow.
That's par for the course.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That sounds right.
As we walk off into the sunrise.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, actually, as you guys are walking, there's a woman standing by a cart, and she's
Smite.
like,
No, I'm kidding. Okay.
"Oh my god!"
I'm kidding.
Dawn is breaking. The city is starting to wake up. The bird song is starting. Servants and stuff are like making their way up north to the rich and powerful. People are starting to wake up. You go through a square where mercenaries are starting to like come out. They kind of hang out here waiting to get hired. But this lady by the cart, she's like, whoa. You guys look like you're very tired.
Oh, we are exhausted.
Where are you walking
I'm
to?
actually pretty good.
We're walking
Wait,
home.
well,
Me too.
oh, you're what?
The elves are fine.
There's no reason to walk across town. I can help you.
You
I have
can?
my cart here. And she kind of motions back to her cart, which does not have anyone pulling it.
Oh, sweet. Hey, she could give us a ride home. I look
Mhm.
back at everybody.
Yami's like, all right.
I'm so sleepy.
Well, hop on in, little gnome.
Yeah. You know what? Sure.
And she goes to the back of the cart and like this big staircase comes down for short passengers. There you go.
Thank you.
And she says, now, you may have heard that horses are hard to come by in Waterdeep nowadays, but I have the next best thing. You can call me your Polly Porter. And she pulls out a scroll of polymorph, and she reads it out loud, and becomes a horse.
Whoa.
And sort of plops up to the front of the cart and sort of backs up into it, and then realizes she can't put her own harness and stuff on.
Oh, don't worry, I got that. I'm proficient with land vehicles, and I'm
Nice. So you do it,
Actually,
no
I am
problem. Oh wow!
All right, I get the right side, you get the left.
Dylan,
All right,
now
just-
you have to have a race.
Maximum effort.
Like, you have to have a race in this game now.
Deja vu.
Hmm.
Everybody's riding carts. Let's go.
No, I'm just thinking. There's just like one. There's like one road that goes up Mount Waterdeep, and there's like 5 sharp U-turns,
Oh my god.
and they have their.
Do like a box cart like racing down this. Yes.
So this Polly Porter will take you guys up in her cart up to the north side of Waterdeep, back to the Noodle Troll. And as you're going along, you pass through the City of the Dead, that's sort of in between, and the drift globes that sort of hang out during the night over the city have sort of drifted out over the rest of the city as morning falls and are just doing little eddies in the air. Lilia, the cart passes the dancing court, which you may remember from the last time you were in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Where there is a
That's where
tavern
we
called.
danced.
Oh, I know.
She's definitely like leaning on Yami. She's really tired. It's been a long
Past the
week.
tavern known as the Jade Dancer, which has a big jade statue outside, which actually looks, as you guys sort of look at it, kind of moves a bit to a different pose, But as you're headed through the City of the Dead, you pass by this big memorial called the Warriors Monument, which is covered in like, the bottom has like orcs and trolls and bugbears, all these savage races, coming up and attacking the noble defenders of Waterdeep. And there's a griffin rider sort of bursting up from the middle. And this whole monument, the warriors and stuff have wounds all in them. And it looks like it is also a fountain, because water like gushes out of their wounds down the fountain. Kind of a memorial for all of the people who've died defending Waterdeep. And Patience, you hear Azure Edge in your voice, not your voice, in your head.
I'm possessed.
In your head, kind of say, a fitting monument. The victory of civilization over the savage north.
Guys, I'm so close to bingo.
Me too. I only have one to go.
Yeah, me too.
I have to be careful. But eventually you come out of the City of Dead through the North Ward and reach the Noodle Troll. The smell of fresh pastries comes out of Chantia's Bounty across the street. And it looks like there is a delivery being made to the back door of the Noodle Troll.
Ooh, what's being delivered?
Oh, you want to go look?
Mm-hmm. I'm curious.
Right. Well, there is a finely dressed gentleman, sort of with porters unloading barrels off the back, and Liquid Gel, sort of the kobold, sort of stops him and says, "Hold on, I don't think this is what we ordered, sir." And the gentleman, who has a cat in his arms that he's just sort of stroking, the cat looks like it has a little monocle, says, "Actually, I believe it is." And he says, "No, we ordered Lathander's due. Solaris.
Yes. Mm-hmm. What's up, Liquid
We
Gel?
ordered Lathander's due, right?
Oh yeah, it's great stuff. Why? What do we got?
I can't read. I don't think this says Lathander's due.
What does it
I
say?
have a picture of a sun on it, so I'm confused.
The barrel, Solaris,
Mm-hmm.
says Lathander's Extreme Diet Organic Green Flame Fizz.
You know, the kobold. I think the kobold's right, my friend. What is this?
That is Lathander's Extreme Diet Organic Green Flame Fizz, my good lady.
Mm-hmm, but it's not Lathander's due. Like it's
It
something
actually
else.
is. We have rebranded.
Oh, don't do that. I don't-
Acquisitions Incorporated bought out the Lathander copyright. So we have nobody in this day and age wants to drink someone's due. However,
I mean,
we have seen that through testing, words like extreme, diet, organic, green flame, all very marketable.
why do people have to use too many words? Like it should just be like, did you have to complicate it?
People feel intelligent when they drink something with many complicated words.
No, they don't. They don't. That's a bunch of malarkey.
What's the
I
name?
beg.
What's the name it says on it?
I have to read it every time. Lathander's Extreme Diet Organic Green Flame Fizz.
Wow.
You just hear a guitar riff.
Wow. Patience walks up and sees that in the keg. That looks like an awesome drink.
I just look at
It is,
Patience.
I assure you.
Like the hardest stare.
Are we getting
like-
this instead of Lathander's Dew? Because Lathander's Dew was kind of boring.
This gentleman looks at you, Solaris, like,
I just turn and look at Patience and say, "You are the decisionist," and I turn and I walk away.
Oh,
This whole conversation reminds me too much of work.
Welcome to Acquisitions Incorporated. It's,
I just
Wait,
throw my
is that-
hands up.
Sunspot's gonna walk up. Hold on. Documents here. We had a contract for Lathander's due.
Ooh.
This is not fulfilling the order. We were not accepting this.
wait, we're not getting Lathander's Dew?
This isn't Lathander's due.
Oh, then. Well, we gotta have it. I mean, it's the stable thing that's just part of every
As-
tavern.
As a subsidiary of Acquisitions Incorporated, I think you'll find that this is fulfilling our contract, young man. Isn't that right, Mr. Snibbly? And he holds up his cat, and the cat goes, meow.
I want to see documentation of proof that Lathander's due was brought out by Acquisitions Incorporated and proof that this is the same formula.
Yes, here you go. I thought this might be an issue.
Wait, this is Lathander's Dew?
No, not anymore.
Allegedly.
It's Lathander's Extreme Diet Organic Green Flame Fizz. You see, Lord Omen Drawn bought out the Lathander trademark. I believe it was to,
And you buy out a god's trademark.
well, the church hadn't been renewing it, so it was actually quite easy.
I think that's how anything works.
That's why they're now rebranding to a Monitor and Paylor and all these.
I love this new branding that they got in the keg here. Look at it. It's like not colorful and very bland standard text.
Yeah.
Looks like something an old man would want as a design.
Scotty, I want to
Yes,
murder.
well,
I want
I do-
murder. Ah!
I know those
Yes.
woes, which is why I laugh about it.
I believe-
I feel the need. I feel like it's only fair if I test the product.
Oh,
Make
yes,
sure it's
of
the same.
course. Of course, that is fair indeed.
Does it taste the same?
It does. It tastes exactly the same.
oh God.
I believe Lord Omen bought it to impress
I'll kill him.
paladin. Some paladin he's been associating with. I don't know her name. Very cute though.
I don't know why, but I'm gonna punch
You
Omen
say
Drawn.
very cute.
The only Can I roll a history check?
Sure.
This is just, to see if what I can say next. History check. I'm proficient.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay. I got over 20, so I'm just gonna be like,
Whoa!
the only paladin of Lathander I could think of recently is that Evelyn girl or something.
Evil and Marthane, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
One
Evelyn
and the
and Sharn what did I say? Sharn in Sigil. In
Oh,
our game,
yeah.
Evelyn is in Sigil, and she's
True.
paladin of
Out of the Raven Queen.
Yeah. Mhm.
Don't worry.
There's
about
another one. It's
It's the multiverse.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah.
it. Exactly.
Oh God! Oh God!
Oh no, the whole world's falling down.
Waterdeep's falling down.
all of Waterdeep has fallen.
Oh my god. Not Solaris. Patience. I
Mhm.
would say, for some reason, with that history check,
Yeah, I got
You're
23 total.
you're also like an expert on the history of Lathander's Dew. So you know that many years ago,
I was just bashing it though.
in his yeah, but you know that thing where like you hate it, but you know everything about it.
Oh, I'm a Star Wars fan. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh,
Oh.
And the entire internet kills me. All right.
Basically. So basically, many centuries ago, Elminster in his planner travels came across a magical dew, a magical sweet green dew that he brought back to the realms with him, which was then subsequently sold as Lathander's Dew to the masses. And ever since the spell plague has become incredibly popular, especially in Neverwinter.
Is this
And,
actually canon? Oh my
pretty
god.
much.
Oh my god.
Listen, it's canon that Ed Greenwood says Elminster's favorite drink whenever he stops by his kitchen is Mountain Dew. And in the Neverwinter game, there's a drink called Lathander's Dew. I see the connection here. I mean, just saying.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Elminster definitely introduced Mountain Dew to the Forgotten Realm.
It is an option in Dragon Heist when you go to Yon Portal as a drink.
Thank
If
you.
anybody has weird, cool D&D or lore on their bingo sheet, you can mark that.
yeah.
Dylan knows it, man. And then yeah, it seems Acquisitions Incorporated has bought it out and rebranded. So, and sure enough, it tastes like the same recipe. Sunspot tastes like they have just literally changed the packaging and the name for merchandising.
Okay, but they have to write new packaging on the bottle.
yeah,
Otherwise,
definitely.
Yes, I mean, next time you need to give us a heads up about a rebrand so that we
Yeah.
can avoid this whole kerfluffle.
It's true.
I suppose that could be done.
Well, I'm
Well,
gonna go to
it's
bed.
common business practice.
Indeed.
Let's talk about branding and stuff's hurting my brain. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Okay.
I just realized
I'm pretty-
Arlee's room has a shattered window in it.
It does.
Yeah.
It's actually 2 levels up from where this delivery is being made too, so you can see the shattered window up there. Huh.
I think I got a full trance in before all this stuff happened, so Sunspot's just gonna chill.
Okay.
I don't think mending would work on the big window, right?
No,
would.
probably not.
It would take a while, but it would,
It
wouldn't
would
it?
take a while, yeah. One glass shard at a time, like.
I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, it's a minute per cubic foot, so that's why
Oh,
I'm like, it's gonna take a
gosh.
while.
Yeah.
I mean, cubic foot is pretty big. Like a foot by foot, depending on how big the window is, that'll only take like 5 minutes.
Those are relatively big, you know. Whatever.
Lilia would help, like fix it.
Okay.
It's a cantrip, whatever. Like boop boop boop, and then she's like, doo, doo, doo.
All right. So Sunspot, you're gonna hang out downstairs. Everybody else is gonna go to sleep.
Yep.
Okay.
And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Well, it is the morning, so actually, it'd
In
probably
the
be-
afternoon,
it'd
I'll
probably
make
close to
bre-
afternoon.
We're
yeah.
having brunch.
yeah, brunch.
All right.
So long
So
rest.
y'all get up. Yeah, long rest. Nothing else messes with you. That's a very nice sleep. Not night, but you know.
Get
you guys-
me
Oh,
cuddles.
Oh, well, yes, yeah, of course. That goes without saying.
It's still nice to say it.
Yes, well, yeah. So y'all awaken. Troll Skull Alley outside is packed with, you know, the afternoon crowd. A lot of people coming in, shopping, doing their thing. What would you guys like to do? I will say, Solaris, your wedding is tomorrow evening.
Wait, what?
Wedding's tomorrow.
Oh my god, her wedding's tomorrow.
Oh,
I
Was
think
she-
Solaris is sitting at her little table, and she looks through like her list of things to do, and she goes, "Oh shit!"
Like she's flipping through the week. She's like, "Wait a second.
I wonder what Renaer's doing right now.
Sunspot, who's on his like 5th mimosa, looks over at Solaris. What's going on?
My wedding is tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Tomorrow night?
Hey Dylan, can you write out the new name for Lathander's Dew in our Discord
Oh, sure. Yeah.
thing?
Oh, and since you guys slept like all day, that's like in like 36 hours.
Yeah. I need to find Renaer. I
don't know,
disappeared.
Solaris. He showed up in your room last night. Remember that?
Nope, I have no recollection of what you're talking about.
I
That
bet
was all
Renaer
just a
was
bad
actually
dream.
like out planning the wedding, and he's like, "Don't worry, darling, I'll take care of everything."
I think that may be the case.
And at the bar with the tankard, I'm like, you know what? This Lathander's Extreme Diet Organic Green Flame Fizz, not bad. Not bad. I'm gonna miss the old flavor, but this is decent.
I side glare at Patience as I'm drinking. What else can I drink? I'm gonna have what's another beverage besides Lathander's Dew?
Well, there's Golden Sands Ale. There's Czar.
Sune Sarsaparilla.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
That's
Czar
pretty
because
good, actually.
because I'm not gonna support the rebranding of Lathander's
Okay.
Dew. I refuse to drink it. I give it up.
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
It's just
Uh,
sorry, since Omen Drawn bought it, that's why I went with the. Now it looks even more boring.
Oh, yeah.
Omen Drawn.
Oh yeah, it's the most like tested for the most markability thing ever. You know.
Well, you think so, and then you see when we open the first box, like the inspector's name, and it says "Inspected by Jim Darkmagic," and you're like, "Oh shit!"
Exactly what I was thinking. Like some doves fly out as you open it. Like what the heck?
There's like fireworks that go off, and then it's like Jim Darkmagic.
Sponsored by Jim Darkmagic.
Brought to you by.
Omen didn't okay this. There's gonna be issues later.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't hear about it.
I'm gonna write a letter.
Oh no.
We're gonna go on fancy Yelp and write a review.
Fantasy.
I'm sure he'll totally read your letter, and it won't go to one of the newbies.
Oh my god, there was a
It just
card-
pops up in Sunspot's bag. What the?
Jeanette watch where it's like the family has like a suggestion box, and the grandpa's like, "If you have a suggestion, throw it in the box. That's just a trash can." It's like, yeah.
Listen, Acquisitions Incorporated cherishes all of the employee input. You know.
You hear the sound of a
About that.
shredder in the background.
It's a gate that goes to the City of Blades.
Oh,
Sure.
Anyway.
So yeah.
So
Yes.
wedding time, Solaris.
Yeah. Are you excited? That sounds so exciting.
Wait. Who's doing the reading and stuff? I can do that.
Yeah, who's doing the ceremony?
so I left a lot of this up to Renaer, which is why I figured I hadn't been seeing a lot of him. Maybe we should find him and find out exactly what's going on.
Okay, let's go.
But
I don't know anything that's going on at my wedding. Maybe I should find out. I don't even know what dress I'm wearing.
Solaris is the literal opposite of a bridezilla.
Wow, a hulking paladin came into the noodle troll and was like, "Hey, do you have a ring bearer?" Because we're just talking in the middle of the noodle troll.
Oh, hi. I'm not sure if we do or not. Do you want me to put you on the list just in case?
I say
can
a
be a
hulking
ring bearer.
paladin because Paladin Hulk asked in
Oh,
chat.
that's pretty good actually.
I have a friend who can turn into a bear.
I can do that.
You can turn into a
You turn
bear
into a
too.
bear?
Wait, you can turn into a bear?
Yeah, I can turn into a bear.
When
The
did this
leg-
happen?
What?
The Legend of Sir Barrington.
Seen this? Do this. Show us.
All right. I pull out Tearlie and just focus, and I use how many? 3 charges to cast Polymorph and turn into a bear.
Turn into a bear, sure enough.
Whoa.
Is it still like have like the like markings on its face and everything?
I'm gonna throw I'm
like
gonna
a little
practical bear.
fedora.
Yeah.
I frisbee a waffle toward the bear that is Sunspot. Like just frisbee it at him. And then when he catches it, I'm like, oh, and I just pick up like a stack of waffles and I like start running around and like throwing them.
Solaris, I
Completely
don't mean
forgetting about the wedding.
I don't mean to be like intruding or anything, but you probably should check in with Renaer. Just seems to be not nice to have him do all the work for the wedding.
He seemed like he was totally into it. Like, yeah, we should go find him.
Oh, Solaris, speaking of, I have something for you. Oh, question. Have you finished those hands? I could really use them.
Oh, wait, yeah. And
wait, you did? Oh.
Yeah. I go running upstairs and I actually climb the fire pole and disappear.
How did you do that?
You hear like some clattering from the floor up, like you realize I'm like in the library. And then a couple things fall over, and then I come sliding back down the pole, and I've got a bag, and I'm like, here, and I give you a bag.
Like, Lilia, can you
yeah, I open the bag for you.
So there are these hands that they have all these like etchings and things on them, like various like designs that kind of match like Yami's style. And they look almost like they could be porcelain, but you can see where you can hook them up, and they actually are like clockwork.
Oh,
and they move, and they have like gears inside and things like that.
That's awesome.
And
oh, this is like Battle Angel, like her.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I help Yami put them on.
Oh.
Sunspot's claws clack against each other.
Morris, Yami will get down on one knee and she'll say, I hope this isn't too forward. And I hope Renaer doesn't mind. I have a ring for you. I mean, it's not like wedding thing, but
I take the ring and look at the ring. What's this?
It's the ring we got from the Vault of Dragons all those months ago. We kind of, you remember we found that secret room, and then we were all like, when's this ring ever going to come in use?
Yeah.
Well, it's getting colder, and I thought, you know, with that on, you don't have to worry about getting cold at your wedding.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. It is a ring of warmth.
Ooh. So I don't have it's not a ring of winter.
No. The exact opposite.
Flashbacks to previous character.
Does it have like a little sun on it, or like what's the design?
It is a little dwarf face, and they're wearing sunglasses and like sort of smiling.
I love it.
That's great.
Is the rock embedded into it a sunstone?
Yeah, well, of course. Yeah, actually, I want to say the frames of the sunglasses
are too
like kind of that yellow gold like fade.
Nice.
But then Yami gets up and she says, all right, hold on. I have something to do. Sunspot! But she's gonna run over and just start like
And
I got hands now, bitch.
At that point,
I was like so confused, and then I got it now.
At that point, I'm assuming the polymorph drops and Sunspot's saying that he goes, you have 2 seconds to try and get as far away from me as you can.
Oh.
Fight!
I cast fly on Yami.
Let me see it. Yami will look at Patience, sort of nod her head, and then out the door.
I pull off my sash of flying, which is an 80 speed. I just.
Oh crap! I haven't got a.
She's the best.
I haven't got a wedding present. Crap! And I run out as well.
I mean, I got Solaris a dagger like a long time ago.
Oh.
I think I sit back down next to Aralee as everyone else is rushing around. I'm like, so how are you doing?
She's like making these paper hats. She's almost done.
Oh.
I'm making them for everybody. Oh wait, everybody's gone.
We can bring them with us.
I normally make them
back in at this point.
I normally make them for Winston, but I figured I would make them for everybody because you guys are my friends now. So,
well, thank you. Are you going to come to my wedding tomorrow? Did you realize?
Am I invited?
Yeah. definitely.
haven't been to a wedding in ever.
I haven't been a wedding since my fiance died.
I was supposed to have a wedding, but that's another story.
What happened?
Oh, he died.
What?
Yeah. In Evermeet. It's a long story. You don't need to hear it. It's fine.
I mean, my fiance almost died. He gets kidnapped all the time. He got turned into a statue. They cut off.
I got bingo.
Whoa, really?
Wait, what happened?
I got bingo.
How'd you get bingo? What was the last one?
What was the last
What
one?
was the last one?
Backstory.
Oh no!
Go into the backstory. You can't doesn't count.
What does she get?
Does she
Inspiration
get an
point?
inspiration?
Get a cookie?
Question.
Oh, you're gonna send me cookies?
No.
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh, boo.
Roll me 1d100, Lilia.
Oh Lord.
Ooh.
Oh, all right. Where's
Spoilers of Wild Magic Surge.
The bingo gods speak.
I am bingo.
43.
43. Let's see here. That's an interesting one. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that means, but all right.
So, as suddenly a voice resounds through the noodle troll, it says, "Bingo!" And appearing impaled through the bar is a javelin that crackles with lightning.
Holy crud.
What?
What the heck?
Well,
Are you proficient with javelins?
no.
I think you are as a warlock.
Wait, you get one of my skills because we're connected. So you could have
Yay!
javelin.
Lightning javelin. All right.
I'm
Javelin
just
lightning
looking
fast.
at the lightning javelin as I'm in the middle of talking about Renaer getting his hand cut off. Like, you see that too, right, Aralee?
Yeah. This is weirder than what I was gonna tell you.
Leaf, the poltergeist, like appears and like looks at it, grabs a little, tries to like wipe it away.
I
Does
don't
he
think
get
that's gonna work.
zapped?
Tries to. All right, well, can't wipe that away. He disappears with like a scowl.
Lilia, is that yours?
I think so.
Go try to pick it up.
Okay.
I lean into Aralee and be like, do we want to take bets on whether or not it zaps her?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue with your actually like interesting stuff.
Yeah, you take the javelin.
So then Solaris just looks back at Aralee and picks up right where she left off. So yeah, so Renaer was a statue and they cut off his stone hand to show us that they were gonna cut him up piece by piece, and then we had to save him. So now he only has one hand. So I might make him a hand too, but I don't know. You know, my mom only had one hand. She got her hand, she cut off her own hand, but it's a long story too.
Okay. Well, when I was in Evermeet, I was supposed to get married and I was at my fiance's house and a bunch of intruders came in and totally just cut off all of their heads. And so I had to cut off all of their heads, and that's why I became the beheader. And then when I went to go find him, and he was in hell, and he was trapped in a soul coin, and now he's back, and he's stupid. And that's
Like, is he stupid because like you've grown as a person and now you see that he wasn't really the right fit for you, or is he stupid because like things happened?
You know what? I think that's the moral of the story is that I've grown as a person.
Okay.
Yami says, "Oh, you had a party where everybody was killed too. Cool."
Oh.
I didn't go to
Wait.
mine, so you know.
Wait, you said you're from Evermeet?
Yeah.
Dum dum dum.
Oh, weird. I had a dream about Evermeet. Well, dream. You know, we don't dream. We have past visions of our past lives. Does that ever happen to you? Or is that just a
Harley's
one-off
like,
thing?
is that what it is?
Aralee just scratches her head and she says, you know what? I don't remember a lot about this life. So what's gonna happen? What happened in another life is not really my concern. But does Sunspot like look familiar to me or something?
I don't think
Well,
so.
Sunspot's gonna ask, does the name Health sound familiar?
Does that sound familiar to me?
Make me a history roll, Aralee.
What's history? Oh, it's -1. So
Do you
cool.
get hold on, do you get like stuff for from connection at all? 'Cause
Yes.
I have history.
I already took the stuff that I was going to. So it's just with -1 it's 16. So
That's still pretty good.
That is pretty good, especially for an elf. Okay. So since you are from Evermeet and stuff, the name starts to sort of ring bells. Eons ago, if you will, when the first flowering of the elves happened, various kingdoms appeared, and there was all sorts of like fighting between the kingdoms, and one kingdom, which was located right here where Waterdeep is now, did a huge like ritual to basically try and regain their connection to Corellon, the main elf god that they had sort of lost when they became mortal. And it like screwed the world up in a big event called the Sundering. But because of it, that's when Evermeet was sort of created. Despite the destruction that was caused, Evermeet was created by that. And the name Halloweth, you seem to recall that there was one person who refused to take part in the ritual called Halloweth Never, as he came to be known. And as you sort of start to put things together, you're like, oh yeah, Halloweth Never is the guy who Neverwinter is named after.
oh wow, it's you. Okay. You're the
Well, I knew that. I don't know who that is.
Oh, he didn't participate in an Evermeet thing, and now like they named it. Yeah, okay. I don't everything that Dylan said.
Wait.
I never knew that.
As soon as they say that, someone's gonna go, wait, they named Neverwinter after me?
Yeah.
Yami says,
I
I've
think
never
it's
heard
time
this
for me to
story
reclaim
before.
what's mine, guys. I think we need to take a trip to Neverwinter.
I think
my god!
I think this
Do you have the right
explains
to the throne
why
of
everybody in
Neverwinter?
Neverwinter was all nice to Sunspot.
Oh my
Yami-
god, Dylan!
Yami slaps her forehead and says, I can't believe this.
Hey, now you can slap your forehead.
I can.
I'm so happy for
Hey.
you.
Hey, Solaris,
What?
I know what my wedding gift's gonna be for you.
Wait, what? What's that?
Castle Neverwinter.
Neverwinter.
Wait, does that mean we're some sort of going to be related somehow, or did that he just usurp it and his family isn't really entitled to it?
I think they usurped it.
It's a long story, yeah.
It's a long story, but they named it after me, so
Pretty much.
by elven law, it's mine.
That is
Yeah.
the story that Neverwinter was named after Halloweth Never, after he sort of was a big hero, The elves buried him there and named it after him.
Oh.
Wait, my body's there? That's so cool.
Your heart's in the
Visit
basement, and your
myself.
body's
so
in Neverwinter.
wild.
I want to go visit myself after the wedding, though.
That'd be so cool to visit yourself.
I've had such fun visiting
Should we-
myself
I would
quite
love to meet
often.
myself.
What if we bring a cleric so that you can do a speak with dead spell, and then you can ask yourself questions?
You know,
I mean, that would be pretty cool.
I've heard they can do that.
oh,
I mean, I'm not that high of a cleric,
This
but
is
I
wild.
don't know. Can Seraphine do that? I don't.
Oh, you know a cleric?
Yeah, I have a friend who's a cleric, and I have a friend
Oh
who's
wait,
a druid,
that's
and
the
I have...
friend. That's the friend that's totally into that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really wants to decapitate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, friends relationships can get complicated. It's fine.
I mean, I think we
Yeah.
can find another cleric. They're
Yeah.
kind of bountiful in the world.
It's true. But also, Seraphine is super nice.
We know a cleric too, Entropy. But I haven't seen her in a bit. She's busy. She works a
she
lot.
is.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh, she just said she didn't want to be friends with me anymore. I'm sure it's
Wait,
fine.
what?
Yeah, after the Santa Star thing and the Manchun killing her girlfriend thing, and but she's fine. So it's like whatever,
Friends are
she'll get over-
complicated.
she'll get over it. I mean, I'm sure. I mean,
I
I'm
put a
Kurayami.
hand on Yami's shoulder and say, "Friendships are complicated. It's okay. Just got to give her space."
Yeah. Yep. I suppose so. So patience.
Also, probably should apologize for
Oh.
that.
Oh well, Yami did just a Yami apology.
Yeah. Like a real apology.
She considers it a real apology.
It just gives you a look because she knows.
Patience. You go out and to get a wedding present, and you actually find the thing you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
It'll cost you probably 25 gold.
Sounds about right. Okay.
It's like already trying to sell it as like a collector's item,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but yeah, there's a nice gentleman who has some, and he's like, "Yes, of course, young gentleman. I'm be glad to give it to you."
And I'm like, thank you for the spoilers for wedding.
That's a odd way to say it, but I'm not going to judge how you people from down south pronounce it.
I can't believe that guy from.
Does he have a mustache?
Outside
I imagine him with a
up
mustache.
here. This voice is the worst.
I imagine him with a
So
Colonel Sanders,
Never know if you're spicy.
He's got a 10-gallon hat that's always off screen above. Anyway.
Uh,
All right.
Hey, Sunspot, I know that you're pretty good at music, right?
Oh.
Maybe
Yeah.
me, you, and Yami can play a song in Solaris' wedding.
Ooh, that'd be pretty good.
That'd be pretty cool.
We might even be able to get her friend 2 strings in on it.
Oh my gosh. that's
Isn't he
so
down to
cool.
1 string now? Didn't one
No,
of those
2.
break?
It's 2 now.
Do
Oh.
we need to get him some strings? I can do that.
He's weird. I think he
It's
thinks
a branding thing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he had 3 strings before. Now it's 2. It's like whatever.
How do you play? Okay.
We should practice the song we're going to play.
Yeah. It has to be some sort of beautiful love ballad.
God, everybody's messaging me privately. I'm messaging the wrong people.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Patience comes barging into the tavern. I got the
I
wedding
will-
present. Don't look. Don't look. And I have this giant keg.
Over my eyes.
I roll it upstairs. Takes a
I
while.
look at Yami. I'm like, do you have any songs like that? Like,
Oh, yeah, probably.
something we can all play together?
Sure. I mean, I suppose so. We have
Cool.
2 flutes and 2 strings in that case. So
Doesn't Yami play with the?
that's what she meant by 2 strings. Yeah, that and 2 strings is lute.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I thought you were talking about like. Okay, got it.
It is kind of confusing, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, Yami. Lilia has a flute and also a lute.
Oh, so we can have multiple strings. Okay.
If you really want to.
All right.
Wait, Callie, did you want to say something?
No,
no.
my thing's
Oh.
glitching out.
All
Yeah.
right.
No.
Okay.
So,
Are we not gonna go talk to Renaer?
well, I was gonna say, Renaer actually stops by, And Floon sort of is like, hey, I'll never remember you back. Yeah. And he like slaps his back. He's like, bachelor party, man. And Renaer's like, oh, I suppose so.
Somebody get Chad.
Chad.
Chad does the thing from SpongeBob where he like comes to the wall.
It's really unnerving when he does that.
I hate when he does that.
You've seen him do that before?
Must get tap room.
Must get crunk.
And Renaer, of course, still has this miniature little sphinx who follows him around and can answer questions about the campaign.
I forgot about that thing.
You know, I should have been a big old tip-off last night when
he didn't have the sphinx.
He didn't have the sphinx with him, but I was a bit tired, so though I am going to insight my dear fiance and make sure it's him.
That's fair.
Oh, sure. Now you make sure it's him.
Not when he comes into your bedroom in the middle of the night.
I got a 17.
Yeah, it seems like Renaer.
We're not saying that he doesn't come into the bedroom in the middle. I mean, that's usually, I'm just gonna not say.
You can just ask. You can just ask the Sphinx, and it'll just tell you.
Is this Renaer, Sphinx? The real Renaer.
Sphinx, do you have any reason to believe that this isn't Renaer and Everember?
No.
Okay, I give him a hug and kiss.
You have 8 more.
Oh wait, there's a limit?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's not a question. Oh!
You're welcome.
You have 7 more.
The Sphinx has spoken.
So he got a little number on his forehead, and it just fades off to that new number.
But it's one of those like tearaway things.
Yeah.
Like you're in line at the deli, you just take a number.
Renaer like kisses you back and is like, "Hey, you look tired. Jeez.
Why don't you come sit down and have some waffles? It's been a long night. Let me tell you about it."
Oh, waffles! I love waffles. My dad never let me have waffles. He said it
Your
was
dad's
like
a jerk.
He said it was poor people food, but I mean,
Don't worry, I'll fix that.
Well, my dad said the same thing.
Oh, hi! I don't think we've met. I'm
This
Renaer.
is Aralee, and this is Lilia. This is Renaer, my fiance. They're gonna come to the wedding. We should probably discuss how's that going. Like,
It's going incredibly well. I've booked the space for the House of the Moon, and
Okay.
I've spoken with the priestesses, and they've said it's all right if we sort of not co-opt, but sort of weave the ceremony into the Saloon's harrowing, the Feast of the Moon celebration.
mhm.
So it should be interesting.
Good. I'm kind of bummed I haven't been able to, find out exactly where my parents were and get them, up this way. But I mean, I guess that's okay.
And
I know about Saloon's mad orgy parties.
Make me a religion check.
Okay.
And Renaer says to you, Solaris, he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, I'm sure they'll understand that they've been kind of off the grid.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we separated a long time ago, and it was kind of understood that because I didn't go with them, that, they couldn't always guarantee that they'd be back up in the north. They traveled, and they kind of go by where the employment
Caravans?
takes them. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
I mean, last I heard, they were somewhere in the south, but that was, like 2.5 years ago.
South's a busy place nowadays, I hear.
I think Mom was thinking about stopping by back home, but, she was back and forth about that because, Grandma's fine. Grandpa's kind of he's kind of like your dad.
Oh, well, yes, we have talked about that before. It's, well, I'm sure the Solaris side of the family is all right.
I
the
haven't
same
seen
way
my
that my
parents
dad-
since we fought them in hell.
Wait, what?
Renaer like looks at you like, what?
I think Renaer and Solaris go, what?
Arlie, we should take a look at that when we get back. We should probably, after we find, get the rod and everything, we should probably go find my parents and murder them.
Wait, what?
We should probably take Reeves back to Evermeet too. That's kind of a problem.
Yami says, I've never met my parents in person, but we did find that. Oh God, now I'm reminded we found that poetry. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
we did
yeah, I've
find
got it
that
right here.
Poetry, that's so
Oh,
cute.
no.
Yummy, but it's cute. It means that they cared about each other.
Okay, well, yeah, I suppose that is true. That answers some questions for me that I've had, but
I mean- I wouldn't write poetry if I didn't like the person. I mean, I've never written poetry for Renaer. I still love you, babe.
well, I've written you poetry. I mean, we can't both be poetry writers, you know.
No, and I appreciate yours. I can't hold a candle to that. So, you know. But
Classical education.
But I rescue you anytime you're kidnapped.
That is true. You know, it's a back and forth regardless, like any true relationship.
True.
Yeah, you get kidnapped a lot.
He does.
Well,
You know,
yes.
it keeps things interesting though.
It happens.
Poetry is so great.
And yeah, Sunspot, you have the book of haikus and stuff that
Oh, did you keep it?
Oh yeah.
Kumar
Jamey walked out and I went, no, we are leaving this behind.
Kumar, Yami's dad / mom / parent / whatever they are now.
You can just say parent.
Parent. Yeah, wrote things for. And would you like to read one of the poems out of it? I actually wrote some.
I will. Sunspot's gonna open a page at random.
Distant Yoshida, but to my heart you are close, Lady Suzuki. Yami's just like,
Well, he's just like single tear, like that's beautiful.
I like to think Yami maybe tried to exit and Lilia and on one side like held her arm and then Solaris like has a hand on her shoulder like, oh.
Oh, Lilia can hold her hand now. Ah!
true. That is true.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she totally does that. She's like holds your hand and doesn't let go.
Okay.
Also, because Solaris loves clockwork, the hands actually have a little internal like warming feature. So they warm to the touch, so they're not cold.
That's adorable.
It's important. Cold hands suck.
Yeah.
It's as bad as cold toes.
Yeah.
No.
Very nice.
Mm.
All right. So seems the wedding prep, Renaer's gotten it sort of under control.
This is we work together well.
Yeah.
This is his strength.
Exactly. Listen,
So
I know you have your adventuring stuff and, you know, the combat and rescuing me and all that.
Well, and honestly, if you left like the wedding plans to me, it would be like, oh crap, it's tomorrow. We're gonna close the noodle troll. No, we'll just let the public be here too. Oh, what can we get last minute?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a little bit more picky than that, so it's fair. You know.
Mhm.
I hope you're all right with everything I've gotten to do. So
Me too. I hope I like it.
I'm sure you'll love it. I'm sure you'll love it.
It'll be great, guys.
Do you have a dress?
You actually were
I
fitted for a dress.
Was fitted for a dress. It was this whole thing with the father-in-law to be. So yes.
Yeah.
Did you send for the dress? Because really, I don't think we're supposed to go back to. At least I'm not supposed to go back to Neverwinter.
Yeah, I did. I've gotten it.
Okay. You didn't look at it, right?
I should probably give it to you. No, I didn't look at it. It's
Okay.
in a thing. And he like gets it out from like his carriage and like brings it in. He's like, yeah, here it is.
I take like the dress box with it. Oh, okay.
I did draw Solaris a long time ago in a wedding dress.
Oh boy.
Ooh, my goodness. All right. So Floon and Chad are just like sitting by the door and they're like, "Ugh, are we gonna go have a bachelor party or what, man? Come on, bros. Do it. Man's night out."
We're gonna have a bachelor party?
Yami says, I mean, I don't see why not.
I'm just saying.
It's true. With you and Aralee here, we have a lot more ladies around, so you know. Renaer looks to Patience and Sunspot and says, would you guys like to come? I mean,
someone's got to make sure you don't get kidnapped again. So.
Okay, listen, it doesn't happen every time I go out. Okay.
Are you sure?
Only only like every third time, you know.
Hey, babe, did I tell you I got kidnapped last night?
What?
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not, you seem to be fine. You seem fine, my love, my dear, my moonlight above.
He looked
know.
just like you. And Sunspot was punching him in the face, so I teleported us away.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
You know, I wonder sometimes whether you're not pranking me, Solaris.
No, it
No,
happened.
No, that happened.
No, it happened. Trust me, it happened.
Okay.
I was there.
Mhm.
Okay. You know, I should have figured it might be true because you put the intellect devourer in the dragon. So,
Mhm.
Speaking of which, where is that dragon?
well,
Odd.
that's a good question.
Barbara.
Unless you guys have devised a way to get it out of Undermountain, it's probably still down in Willowwood.
We
Would
need
you
to find a
guys-
scroll of shrink person,
Mm.
like reduced person, and
But
then
it won't work because the dragon ward. Even no matter what his size is, he's still dragon.
That's yeah, that's true. Although Jamey,
We
I
know
may
a guy
have a
with-
plan.
we know a guy with the staff, right? All he's got to do is touch him with it.
that's true. Yes, Aranax.
It's a
You
pretty
know,
good staff too.
I kind of lost that story that, oh yeah, I met a gold dragon when I was a young kid, because now like all of you have met him. It's not.
I met him when I was a kid.
I've never met a gold dragon.
I
You're
thought he
not
was.
there at all,
I
are
thought he
you,
was a
Yami?
dwarf. But
I met. Did I tell you guys about the cloud dragon that we met?
Cloud dragon.
What dragon?
A silver
I think
dragon?
it's no, it's like he was made out of air.
Wait,
That
what?
sounds made up, Lilia. But okay.
That sounds
Yeah,
fake.
that sounds fake.
Hey,
Real,
Paul.
and then he had a necromancer
This
friend.
this is just like Lilia and her like, oh yeah, when a werewolf bites you. Yeah, okay, Lilia.
Oh yeah, like I'm gonna turn into a werewolf.
Such a little scamp. Such a little scamp you are, and Yami will like pinch your nose.
Patronizing me.
Oh, you
This
just
flirting is weird.
Next thing you're gonna tell me is you fought wolf spiders that are literally wolf and spider.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like an owlbear, please.
Yeah. Preposterous. That would be really fun to fight, though. I would love to help if there was a battle like that.
I'm a huge
be
fan
awesome.
of the owlbear. He's like a vigilante. Haven't you ever heard of him?
I thought he was on like a pirate ship. All right, I mean,
Dylan, is this
vigilante.
the third superhero in the team?
you know, I hear he's arch enemies with the Black Viper. You know.
Ooh. I have those comics.
Definitely.
Oh my god, did the Black Viper get her name from a comic book? That's so nerdy.
Makes
Oh,
sense, actually.
Renaer, since
Yes.
you normally party all the time,
Well, I don't know about all the time, but occasionally, yes.
Parties all the time.
Every other night.
what
Yeah.
would be a bachelor party to you?
Oh goodness. Well, I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, Waterdeep has so many sites around it. Goodness. I mean, we could.
You want to do a walking tour of Waterdeep?
Aw.
I don't know about a walking tour, but like
Is that what you're implying?
we could get up to like some trouble. We could have like a bar crawl type of situation. Maybe-
Looking at Sunspot and Yami, I say, I know of this really neat place in the dock ward where there's a bunch of rats. You've probably never been there. They had some unique cheese.
Whoa, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get some top of the line.
I don't know if you guys remember that.
I remember that.
Rats
Yami.
Waterdeep.
Yami says, I don't. God, that was so long ago.
It's almost like it was yesterday.
Let's go get some cheese.
Yeah, you go down to the dock ward.
Some artisanal cheeses.
Mm. And Yami, Floon actually says, yeah, and then maybe we could go to like the skewered dragon. You know what I'm saying? And Renaer's like, I suppose we could. Floon, old buddy, old pal. Yeah. And Chad's just like
Yeah, bruh, yeah.
puts
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
cap around the back, like, let's do
Oh,
this.
he's in serious business mode.
He takes his little fingers and he goes, Yami leans over to you, Solaris, and says, what would be a bachelorette party for you, Solaris?
Oh wow, this I haven't really thought about it. I don't
Cut
know.
Pay Fight Club, but with swords and death matches.
You know that there's a place like this in Waterdeep.
Oh yeah.
Fight
For
Club.
sure.
I mean, that's Solaris's idea of fun is like, like when we broke the Nimble right out of the temple. Like,
Solaris wants to do a heist for a bachelor party.
kind of.
Do you want to steal? Do you want to steal the statue of Evelyn from the Church of Lathander?
Oh,
Just kidding.
man.
It's not there anymore.
I know, but that would have been
Xandar
fun.
messed it up.
We should steal.
She's there, and she's like, "Take it, please, thank you."
We could do like a heist or something. We could like throw a dart at a board, and whatever we hit, we could like
Steal.
let's do it. Yeah.
Like this.
Is that a little crazy? I mean, Aralee and Lilia, you guys will be fine. I mean, Lilia's already been implicated in a crime, but like, it's fine.
When did I implicate myself in a crime?
Well,
For being too
I'm-
cute.
I may have disguised myself as you at one time, but I mean, I'm sure they forgot about it. It was over like a handkerchief I was trying to steal. Like it was so stupid. Well, you're cute and
And it's
No.
okay because I actually stole the handkerchief, so it's fine.
that's true. So it's completely all right.
Oh, all right, okay.
Oh, I kind
As
of hope
long
we.
as nobody got hurt, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah,
Well-
nobody really. No.
You know that
Um,
axe that Patience has? Our friend Slim kind of like, right in the head. It was kind of funny, but he's dead
Like
now.
with the
so.
blade or like?
No, like with the butt, yeah,
Oh, okay,
the flat of it.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do a heist. Sure, let's do it.
Go and dig out like a Waterdeep book, like, and take the map out and put it on like the wall, and I hold a dart out to Yami.
The goblins are like holding the book against the wall, and they're like,
Oh,
"Are you
God.
sure about this?"
I hold the dart
Okay,
out
one
to
of the
Yami,
goblins.
and I'm like, Yami, here you go.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I can do this now.
I feel like
Yeah!
Sunspot should be holding it, so that way if the dart does miss, Sunspot can just catch it.
Grab it.
Yeah.
Just throw it back.
I like to think that no matter where Sunspot is in the noodle troll, Sunspot could just be like,
Sunspot's like down outside the artisanal cheese shop, just catches the dart somehow from behind.
So
You use the force, and you just
This
put
is
your
what I
hand
was
behind your
thinking.
head, and then suddenly you have the dart.
this is what I was kind of afraid of. Yami rolled a nat 1, so
God dang
she
it.
throws it, and it hits like one of the goblins, like in the cheek, and he just like turns, and it's like in his cheek, and he just like he faints.
Oops.
Lilia will run over and take it out and heal him.
Yep,
I'll just
Yami.
I'll hand Yami another dart.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe I should hold the map.
Oh,
Or maybe-
okay.
Do we
yeah.
have like something to put it on, or
There we
a
go.
table, or?
Ah!
Oh God! Yeah, Lilia just ducks.
I
because
rolled a
she's right there.
2.
Stop!
It-
Hold on,
I mean, think about it. Yami literally just got these hands today.
Mhm.
I catch it easily.
Solaris, maybe you should throw it. Not that I don't trust you, Yami.
no, I
but
got it. I
Wait,
got
wait,
it.
1 second. Yami,
you
come
just
here.
like hit
Oh,
the hat.
I take
Okay.
out the Tinker's tools. I go over to the hands and I make a couple adjustments now that she has them on. And then I hand her another dart. And I'm like, okay, that should work.
Okay, Dylan, Yami,
Yes.
if you roll another nat 1, you gotta say the hand fell off. You threw the hand.
the whole hand flies at
I
it.
will give you bardic inspiration.
No.
Sunspot is still waiting.
Let's see here. I rolled a nat 20.
I fixed it.
Oh my god! Look at this! Look at this!
I just needed to fix
Natural
them.
20.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
See, they just needed an adjustment. It was fine.
So the dart hits what looks like a villa in the Sea Ward, not far from the Temple of the Moon and the Spires of the Morning. Looks like a noble estate in that area. And Yami's like, our targets. And Renaer's
Be
like,
fun.
you have fun, baby. Please don't get arrested or anything.
No worries. And I mean, if we do Just bail me out before the ceremony.
I will.
This
Up
is
in
the wrong PC to be doing this.
And Floon like throws his arms around Patience and Renaer and is like, "Let's do it, bros. You too, Sunspot. I'm watching you. You gotta come with.
Fine.
Let's chug it."
Somebody has to have a brain
you know
cell
what
in
that
that
means.
group.
Sunspot
clearly
like
not
leans over to Sunspot leans over to Patience.
Hey.
We ditch Floon the first chance we get.
Huh? Why?
Oh no, he's very irritating to me today.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So, you guys head out, and first stop is, of course, the. Let me see. Actually, roll me a d20, either
Ooh.
Patience or Sunspot, and I'll tell you where you go first.
Let's see what I get. 12.
12. Let's see here. Okay. So the first place that you guys stop is called the Dragon's Head. It is a comfortable, if unimpressive, local alehouse that is a favorite of the average Waterdavian local, well loved for its cheap ale and heavily spiced coast chowder. And it also has a dragon's head on the wall that when you come in, the dragon's head sort of looks at you and says, "Greetings."
Well, that's weird.
We need to do that with the troll skull.
Renaer's like, that'd be pretty cool, actually. Yeah.
I feel like a troll suddenly yelling greetings at someone isn't going to be as welcoming.
Everybody runs out. Please, Scott, no. Floon's like,
It's
come
now-
on.
It's now not the noodle troll, it's the singing noodle troll.
Mm.
Every hour on the hour.
Trollolo.
Every hour on the hour.
So of course, Floon comes back with a ton of drinks.
That's all for you, Floon?
No, man, this is for all of us. Come on, let's do it. And,
I made an oath to Tyr I can't drink.
What? Dude, come on. You can't be straight edge at a bachelor party. We don't need a driver. Come on. What's the harm?
Hey, don't peer pressure. It's
What?
not
Really?
cool, man.
You know what? I'll roll a wisdom
It's
save.
his
Fuck it.
choice. It's his choice not to drink.
Nope, I got regulations. I can't.
Okay.
AKA Nat 20.
Chad-
Suck it, Floon.
Chad nods at you, Patience, and he's like, It's good to have morals and stuff, you know? Have your limits.
Oh man. Imagine if we filled up Chad with, instead of beer, some of this new awesome Lathander's Extreme Diet Organic Green Flame Fizz.
Renaer
are
says,
not doing
what's
that."
that?
It's a long
Lathander's
story.
Dew.
It's not really a long story. Apparently, that Lathander's Dew doesn't exist anymore.
It's just a rebranding of Lathander's Dew. That's the extent of it.
It does taste better somehow. I don't know why.
Okay.
Tastes a little bland to me.
So, I want everybody who drank to make me a Constitution save. So, Sunspot, and then... Oh, wow. Yeah, Renaer's fine.
Classic drinking contest. Sunspot. Wait, no, you're a monk. Never mind. I'm not going to give you any bonuses. You don't need it.
So, Renaer got a nat 20. Floon got a 2.
That's my
Chad
boy.
is a robot. Sunspot, how about you?
I got a 10.
Okay, cool. So you're starting to get a little, nothing too major, but, it's starting to affect you. Floon is already like, come on.
Dude was pre-gaming before he even knew we were going out.
That's true. 100% true. Renaer says, have you guys ever played Baldur's Bones?
I have not, but I've heard of it.
I
Yeah,
have not either.
It's a game from Baldur's Gate, of course. You guys want to play? It's a dice game.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Sure.
Do you
All right,
try
so-
to throw the dice into somebody's butt?
No. What? No. What?
Isn't that what you said? Baldur's bums?
Baldur's
no,
Gate.
Bones.
Oh, bones. Okay, never mind. then.
Jeez.
The
Baldur's
bones. The bones.
Throw it at his boner.
That's
so
not
here-
that's not the bachelor party I signed up for.
Here are the rules.
It's a lot better.
Each player puts gold in a pot. So how much you want to put in this pot here?
I'm only gonna put in 2 gold because I don't know how to play this game.
Yeah, I just follow the rules. 1 gold.
2 gold each. Let's do it.
All
Oh,
right.
2 gold.
Alright.
Got it.
So everybody puts 2 gold in, including
Mhm.
Floon.
Mhm.
So each player rolls 3 dice. Let's see. Play proceeds clockwise around the table, which I suppose we'll do it clockwise on the Zoom window. With the host of the game going last, so me, I guess. On their turn, a player can choose to stand or roll. If the player stands, the next player can take a turn. A player who rolls takes an additional dice and rolls it. If the total of their dice exceeds 21, they bust and are out of the game. Otherwise, they can keep rolling additional dice until they either stand or break. After everyone has had a turn, the highest point total, excluding players who busted, wins the game and takes the pot. So basically, you want to get as high as you can without going over 21.
So like blackjack, but with dice. Interesting.
Yeah.
What dice do we roll? D6s?
D6.
That makes sense.
And we start with 3, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Everybody take your D6s. Let's do it. All
Got
right.
lucky 13.
Ooh. Okay. Renaer got an 11. Sunspot.
I got a 16.
Okay. Patience. Would you like to stand or would you like to roll?
All right. So if I stand, I got to put another 2 gold in.
If you stand, then it basically just goes to the next player's turn, and you don't have to roll any dice. And actually, I believe it's 1 turn all the way around. So whoever has the most points at the end of the 1 round wins, essentially.
Okay. I will.
So if you stand, you don't roll anymore. That's your final total. If you roll, you have to roll again. But if it goes over,
But we're not adding more to the pot each time. We're not raising.
No.
Okay. I will. You know what? I'll roll another one.
Okay.
5 on top of that, making it 18. And
18.
Yep.
Okay. Renaer. He's 13. He's in a roll. Okay. How about you, Sunspot? Would you like to stand or would you like to roll?
I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
critically.
Uh,
Sorry, critical roll. My bad.
I'm gonna roll again.
Ooh, hold on.
I'm being risky.
We got to go around.
What do you got
We gotta
right
go
now?
around. So patience. Would you like to
We have to go around again. Okay.
Yeah. So patience. Would you like to stand or would you like to roll?
I will. Okay.
You got 18, right?
I am proficient with 3 Dragon Ante. Would I be able to do like an intelligent proficiency check on this?
You know what? Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll d20 and add my modifiers that way. Ooh, I got pretty low, so that means I'm gonna add more. All right,
Okay.
I throw another d6.
I think you got a 50-50 chance. So
Yeah, I went over 21. I'm at 23 now.
Ah,
busts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just Renaer and Sunspot. Yeah, he's gonna roll. He's gonna roll again. I think I'm gonna beat you, Sunspot. Oh, that's a lot. Hold on. 18, 19, 20, 21 exactly. I got a 6. Sunspot.
I'm gonna roll.
Would you like to roll? Okay.
Come on, big money, no whammies, no whammies. 21-2.
Whoa! Holy!
I was at
cow.
17 and I rolled a 4.
Wow. Wow. I was at 15 and rolled a 6. All right. So I guess we split the pot then. Holy crap.
Woo!
Or do we
That
want
was-
fate
that
to
was
decide
risky.
who wins on the tiebreaker?
That's an interesting proposal, Sunspot. What do you think?
It's your wedding night. You can have the money.
Oh,
No, come on, patience. Let's do it. Heads or tails?
you know what? No, he made the decision. It was
Oh.
up to you two. I
All
pat
right,
Sunspot
fine.
on the shoulder. Good sport.
I'm being nice to you.
Yeah, you were being a good sport.
Renaer.
Well, listen. I will buy drinks for all of you at the next place. Yeah.
All right.
I
fair enough.
mean, it's Sunspot's just gonna reach over and pull out Floon's coin purse, which I'm sure he's not missing.
No, he's too drunk to care.
I mean, Floon could pay for it all.
Well,
Renaer's like, oh, come on. Well, I guess Floon does have that.
It was
nice
his
little-
idea.
That's fair. I guess
It was-
Floon does have that nice little stipend from that one noble's wife. But
Exactly.
speaking of nobles, I wonder how the girls are doing.
Dun, 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 dun.
Shorts are fun to wear.
So, Solaris, Jamey, Aralee, and Lilia. We've all, are we all like in heist clothing, or are we just wearing what we normally wear?
I mean, Solaris, her wardrobe is kind of like
That's
heist.
Lilia will change the color of her hat to a black hat.
Ooh, okay.
I brought no clothes except for these.
Okay, excellent.
I mean, like, do you need some clothes?
No, I'm fine.
Also, isn't it like middle of the afternoon? I think you guys are gonna
Well-
stand out.
I think at
They're
this
all just
point,
in black clothes, like sneaking around. Everyone's like, "We can see
What,
you."
what are you doing? I think at
very
this
much
point,
like Emperor's New Groove.
me
Is he
see. I'll
singing
ask
his
you
own theme song?
it's like 5 or 6 o'clock. So
Okay.
it's still
Oh,
light
yeah,
outside,
well,
but
It's autumn, so it's starting to
Yeah.
get dark.
Yeah.
it's starting to
Okay.
get dark. Exactly. And it is very chilly out, But since you have that ring, Solaris, that Jamey gave you,
I mean, I feel comfy.
you feel fine. All right. So
What book has
didn't know
crime?
that's interesting. So
In Zenithar's, in here,
Alright.
under downtime activities, page
Okay.
130 has custom rules for
Interesting.
a heist, and it's 3 checks.
Ooh.
And depending on how good you do, and depending on who you're robbing, is the rewards or penalties.
I will look this up
Oh
real
my
quick.
god.
It's
And-
short.
Alright.
It's very short and sweet. That's why I was thinking that.
Yeah. So first off,
Oh, there's
When
complication tables too. I mean, you gotta.
excellent.
Yeah.
So when we arrive, this villa that we arrive at has stark white walls and a gleaming crimson roof, as well as turrets that stand out even among the other opulent estates of the Sea Ward. A 3-story mansion lies in the midst of a picturesque green garden dappled with hedges and water features. The estate is surrounded by a tall white brick wall with a single wrought iron gate as an entrance. A green Y overlapping a stylized goose being fed is emblazoned on the gate. Armored guards stand at attention on either side.
Who's-
Nice looking place.
Do I know whose place this is?
Give me a history check.
Okay. Now, mind you, remember Solaris is an urchin from Waterdeep, so.
I know. I'll give you +2 this roll.
All right, so history, huh?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh boy, I got a 5.
Ah.
Ah.
Yeah, you don't recognize the seal. It's like, I feel like I should know this, but
I'm distracted. There's a wedding coming up.
yeah.
You shouldn't really be distracted since we're doing this for you, but
as you guys are actually, as we were headed here, we actually passed by Arnax's tower, the dragon tower, which looks like a big dragon with its wings sort of spread, and its mouth actually like opens and like flame out of it, and like the chimney are like nostrils and smoke comes out of them. It's pretty cool.
I like it. I want to add a feature like that to the Noodle Troll. Do you think the troll could like
Maybe.
do something like that?
I mean, I'm sure we could
That's
get
so cool.
Nim on it, and like you.
Mhm.
I mean, with these hands are great. Come on, it was awesome. I'm gonna throw
That-
things more often.
Those are version 1. I'm working on a new version. Like one of them, I'm hoping one of them can eventually like turn into a club, like like magically transform. I'm working on it.
That's so cool.
Yami just like hugs Solaris.
Hug her back.
You are my best friend. I would break into anywhere with you.
I would risk going to jail for life with you.
So,
Well, it's just very awkward. Like, oh.
so there are 3 buildings sort of around this central like garden on this estate. There's the main mansion, looks like. There's a coach house and what looks like probably a guest house. Where would you guys like to approach from?
I think we shouldn't do it from the main road. We should probably try to slip in from the back.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. So make a series of checks. You see, yeah. All right.
Also, when we are about to begin, I'm going to use disguise self, and I make myself look like Floon.
Oh my god! Of course. Yami will see you and Yami will snap her new fingers and also look like Floon.
Oh, are we all doing that? Okay. Lilia will wave her wand and turn herself to look like Floon.
Nice, bro.
Hey, I'm Floon, guys.
That's a really good impression, Aralee.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Wow, I can't even tell the difference. All right, so when we attempt a crime, characters make 3 checks: a dexterity, stealth, and then a choice of intelligence investigation, wisdom perception, and charisma deception.
Ooh.
So what do we want to do here?
Well, I think
We
we
want to
need to
go-
be stealthy to get inside.
That is fair. So we were going to go around the back, right? So that would
Mhm.
basically be either to the guest house or over the wall into the garden. What do you guys think?
How many of you can climb the wall?
I can fly.
I could throw you. I could jump too. So, I mean,
You can just like grab me and jump with me.
that is true. Yes. Let's do that. Yami will pick Lily up. Are you ready?
Mhm.
Hold on to the hat. All right, let's do a stealth roll. Uh-oh.
God damn it, Yami!
Wait, Yami can turn invisible. I'll do that. Hidden step.
Mm.
I get advantage. 18 on the die.
Yay!
Nice.
Stealthily jump over.
Can I carport, like, go up the wall, like, acrobatically find a way to
Yeah.
bounce off stuff and flip up the wall?
Yeah, totally.
All right, let's see if I can. Oh, God. That's a 9.
A 9. Okay.
Thump, thump, poof.
So you are able to get up, and then you kind of like, one of the stones at the top of the wall seems to be loose, and you like, whoa, and you fall right into like a patch of tomatoes and are like splattered in tomatoes that were growing in this garden.
I want to make a stealth check to blend with the tomatoes.
Okay.
Just rub some tomatoes on your face.
We find out, this is when we find out I'm allergic and I have all this blotchiness for the wedding.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
no.
I'm not
no.
allergic to tomatoes. All right, let's see. Oh, God. My rolls are horrible. I got a 15 for stealth.
Okay.
Still pretty good.
Yami and Lilia look around, and Solaris blends in with the tomatoes.
We should go.
Aralee?
I do a 10-foot vertical leap. No, I'm joking.
Of course.
No, I acrobatic my way up there. I can't.
Okay.
10-foot vertical leap.
Uh-oh.
Hang on. Acrobatics. 16.
Okay. So you easily are able to climb your way up and over without being seen. So we find ourselves in, there might be a description. Let me check. Let's see. Yes. So this garden is incredibly beautiful. It has a lot of herbs and flowers. The sweet scents, come in. There is rose bushes and stuff that are, starting to sort of wither away since autumn is coming. But it looks like this is probably like a butterfly garden in the spring and summer and stuff. Across from where we're at, sort of across a path and everything, there is the main mansion, which actually looks like it has a balcony sort of looking out over the garden. To the north is the guest house and the coach house. So what do we want to do?
What do y'all think? I mean, do we want to try to take something from the main house, or do you think? I mean, they have something nice in the guest house.
I think the main house would have the best stuff, right?
Right.
Lilia?
Sure.
Oh, see, Lilia knows.
I mean, to be fair, like, I think that you probably would keep the nicer things where you can get to them quickly.
For sure.
So perhaps it is in their bedroom.
Bedroom, okay. We could.
Like the master bedroom, you know.
Do you think the master bedroom has the balcony? It was like that at the Growl.
I heard rich people only keep important stuff under their beds.
Maybe. I wouldn't know, but yeah, she may, I guess. It's possible.
That's where Straw keeps all his weird things.
That's weird. Okay.
That's weird. I'm gonna pluck like 3 really ripe tomatoes. I've got 3 really ripe tomatoes, and I kind of stick them in a bag to have just in case I need them.
Okay.
I'm picking flowers and putting them in my pocket because that's what Aralee does. Anyway.
Okay. So how would you guys like to approach this? There's the balcony, there's windows on the house. It looks like there are guards who are sort of walking the paths in the garden, but we were hidden, so.
So how visible is the balcony? Like, are we gonna really expose ourselves if we try to go straight up and over the balcony?
Yeah, probably. Basically, it looks like on the second floor, like half the house is like a balcony, and it has, a third floor that's sort of above it as well.
Is there a back door nearby to the main house here?
Oh gosh. Make me an investigation or a perception.
Oh boy. Investigation or perception. Let's see. I got a 25 perception.
Oh wow. She does not need help.
No.
I do this for a living.
It looks
I don't know, I'm just making sure.
It looks like there is a reading nook that comes off from the garden, that has some like butterfly shaped like armchairs and stuff. It also looks like there is a mudroom that people come in and out through, but there appears to be a guard in the mudroom. The reading nook does not look guarded.
Point to the reading nook and say, I think that's our best point of entry.
Okay.
I'm going to try to sneakily make my way across the reading nook.
The door is unlocked. It looks like there's an empty wine glass and a book sort of sitting on a side table.
Is there a wine bottle with any booze left?
There's not. Not in here.
Damn, it's a bachelorette. I was trying to get the alcohol going.
I mean, Lilia did bring you guys a bottle of Gerald Axel's wine.
That's true.
We're going to drink it when we finish this successfully.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally. All right.
Lilia will have her first drink with you guys.
Oh. So passing through the reading nook, it actually looks like the door beyond the reading nook heads into a library from the looks of it.
Move to the door, listen at the door for anybody beyond, like kind of peeking.
Oh. It does not seem like there's anyone in there.
The door, slowly open the door.
So beyond is a big old room. The scent of parchment hangs thick in the air. The walls are lined with tall shelves packed with colorful leather-bound books, each outfitted with a ladder on a rolling track to enable people to reach the highest books. A shelf on the southwest wall doesn't hold books. It holds 80 glass bottles that look like they're filled with swirling mist.
Can I use the tech magic?
Sure, yeah. But also, between 2 bookshelves on the north wall is a 7-foot tall portrait of a half-elf man with like a goatee and like a ruby-tipped cane with very poofy pants, and his wife who has a very large like neck thing going on, with a teenaged boy who is sort of standing beside them, and two infant twins who are sort of like sitting there like nah, 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 nah.
Your portrait's better.
Oh, thank you. Oh, goodness. And it actually looks like it basically reaches from floor to ceiling, essentially.
It's a big portrait.
So, Lilia, you're gonna cast Detect Magic.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if there's anything
right.
interesting in this room.
Well, these bottles look like they contain magically captured sounds inside of them.
Are they labeled in any way, or is it just
Are.
like, okay?
They are indeed. All the bottles are labeled.
What are some of these labels?
Yeah, like give me a sprinkle.
So one of them is labeled Agaron's Dragon Ward. One of them is labeled Canticle of the Silver Chalice. One of them is labeled Wolfgar and the Crystal Shard. And one of them is labeled Your Beardy Face.
Is this audiobooks?
Basically, yeah.
These are great.
I will turn to Solaris and be like, these are magical bottles that contain, I think, books.
What?
Like, yeah.
That's awesome.
I know.
It's really neat.
It's so cool.
They turn the books into gas?
Well, like sound.
Aerosolized books?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
what
gosh.
will they think of next?
I mean, do you just have to inhale it and then you've read the book?
Maybe.
I think it like plays like music.
Oh. Well, we should probably not open those if we're going to take some. Not right now, anyway.
No.
I'm very tempted to, but yeah.
Lilia like be like, oh, okay. Aralee, I'm gonna do something bad.
Oh.
I'm gonna grab a book.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Thief.
I am doing it for my friend Solaris.
Aww.
Oh, I've corrupted Lilia.
And they have plenty of books. I'm sure they won't miss a couple.
Mm-hmm.
I shift the other books alongside to make it look like there's not a space.
There we go.
Dylan, what did I get? Just grab it.
Well, which one would you like to take? Would you like to take Agaron's Dragon Ward, Canticle of the Silver Chalice, Your Beardy Face, or Wolfgar and the Crystal Shard?
Oh, I like Wolfgar, but also Your Beardy Face sounds really great.
I think that's the song that Martum sang for us, actually.
Oh, I'm gonna take that one definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Does anybody want to make a perception or investigation?
Yes.
Do that.
Okay.
Let's see. A 15 for me.
Huh. Yami's will make one too. Let's see. Oh, not 20. Cool.
Go Yami.
Yeah, 6.
This is a freaking nat 20 day for me.
But all your other rolls have been really shitty.
Yeah.
So.
Yami says, "Oh, look at this! The painting is a secret door.
What?
There's hinges on it. Look."
Oh, we're going that way.
It must be where they have cool treasure.
Oh, they definitely do. Let's go. So you open up the secret door. Meanwhile, at a different bar, Sunspot, you want to roll a d20 for me?
Sure.
See which one we're at.
17.
17. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this one is called the Giant's Dollhouse, and basically everything is normal sized, except the place is run by a a cloud giant woman who basically treats the place like she's playing dolls, and she's like, "Oh, isn't this cute? Oh my goodness, you know. Here's a drink. Oh, there you go. Oh my goodness."
How does she get in here? would she just like open up the roof and she just like hands it down?
Basically, yeah.
Is it like
half of it is like cut open and it's just like, you know.
Is it like a little empty glass where we have to pretend like we're drinking, like it's a tea party?
Thankfully, it looks like there's actual
Good
glass.
alcohol.
Might get in trouble with this cloud giant. They'd be like, "Oh, drink," and I'm like, "Nope, I can't. I had an oath. I said drink."
Please, I insist. So you guys continue your revelry. Does everybody want to make another Constitution roll?
Or oh, okay, 21.
21. Oh, yeah, Sunspot. Wow.
I sober up while I'm drinking. What the?
Floon got a 3. Cool.
Floon.
Now Renaer is starting to get a little drunk.
We're just gonna leave Floon here at this point.
You know, I'm gonna see if Floon falls asleep.
Because he got a 2 and now a 3.
And now Floon is sitting in the chair, sleeping.
I got him. Don't worry. I just put him over my shoulder. As we're getting ready to go to the next place, I say, "Well, Renaer, you ready for at least one more?" And I put a hand on his shoulder and spend 5 points of lay on hands, and he's sober.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. One more place. Let's go.
All right, let's go do it. Let's do the thing.
Somebody's like mad. He's like, I want to get drunk.
Roll D20.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna do it to Sunspot unless he wanted to.
Well, no, Sunspot's just irritable today.
All right, so the last place you guys go is called the Underdark. It is an old, rare cellar tavern with low ceilings, which only like 5 foot tall, so probably have to duck a little. That once catered primarily to dwarves, gnomes, halflings, and odd goblins in Waterdeep. Today, it is almost entirely goblinoids and kobolds with the occasional orc who can tolerate being crouched over constantly. It's a rough place with a reputation as a meeting spot for rough sorts.
I like this place.
It's actually pretty cool. Yeah.
Sunspot's saying like this, I don't. Actually, no, it's only 5 feet tall.
Yes.
How tall is Sunspot's like 6'4", so
supposed
he's
to
just
say.
fully hunched over.
Well,
Renaer
unless
is
he's
also
like
kinda
fucking
like,
sits down, like you'll
I've
be
never
fine.
been here before, huh?
Then he sits down.
All right.
It works with the overhead you've got there, Dylan, for like you being scrunched
Sure,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Renaer.
Yeah, yes.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Do you know the history of Neverwinter?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Do you know who it's named after?
Well, some people say it's named after an old elf hero. Some people say it's just because the warm river, never winter,
Yeah. It's named after me. That's who it's named after.
Make me a persuasion roll. He's like,
But it's true.
I don't know about that.
My persuasion ain't good.
I mean, from what I heard, you were kind of popular there, but that's not, it didn't was named after you.
I got a natural 1.
Sunspot, I think you need to lay off the drinks a little bit.
You're so ridiculous.
Yeah, do I need to sober you up?
No, it's named after me.
Okay.
One of my past lives.
Okay, it is. All right.
Past
Sure,
lives.
Jan.
It's one of my past lives.
Okay. Sure. Sounds
God.
true.
And my name
Fine,
is.
just don't believe me then. I'm telling the truth, but whatever.
And my name is Impatience.
All right.
Yeah, my name isn't Sunspot.
So
It actually isn't, which is.
It actually isn't. Well, I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's complicated.
Sunspot and Renaer, one more Constitution check.
All right.
Please fail.
Yeah,
I want Sunspot to be drunk.
18.
God
Oh
damn
my
it.
God, Sunspot, you're just
I'm
like.
rolling. My con is only +2, but I've been rolling high except for that first one.
Meanwhile, Renaer is kind of like a little out of it at this point. And as you guys are going along, Patience and Sunspot, make me perception rolls.
Ooh, I'm good at that.
Oh no, I'm not using this D20. That's one that.
Sweet. I was waiting for this day. I got a negative. Whoa.
You got a negative?
I got a -1.
Oh my patience, you do not see anything.
I got a nat 1 on my perception.
I got a 14.
A 14, interesting. Let me see. Oh,
I have a 14, but my passive perception's a 19.
A 19? Okay.
So I don't know if what that factors into it.
So Sunspot, as you are headed along back to the street, you sort of see a dude kind of like bumps into Patience, and he's like, sorry about that.
Okay.
Kind of like pulls up his collar. But Sunspot, you see he looks incredibly pale, and he's wearing a hat and stuff. But underneath the hat, you see what looks like the symbol of Shar that was on those vampires' foreheads.
Oh, that
Like the
actually
circle
reminds
one?
me. I noticed it this morning. Or not this morning, just the beginning of this session. Might as well have been this morning. I have in my inventory
Oh.
a certain pearl that I got from something.
It glows blue, right?
And it glows when within 120 feet of undead. And I would like to think if Azage would let me, it would just sock it into the pummel, because it says it can do that.
Yeah. I would say so.
Is it-
Azure Edge.
Is it glowing?
Yes, it would be.
I'm like, ooh, pretty. Because -1. I got a -1.
Huh.
And like it's a circle that the other ones had, right?
Yes, and the guy's sort of wearing like a a cap and has like pie thing, and they're these porters look like they're carrying like a cart down the road.
Hey,
Huh?
so I'm gonna kind of
No, I'm
try
pretty
and
sure
look-
that's straw on that card over there.
I'm gonna try and get like a closer look at him to see if he's one of the ones from
Sure.
that we saw this morning.
Sure.
Is he?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Okay. I'm just gonna go. Be more careful next time.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, be careful where you're going, man. Like, this little glowy thing means undead are nearby. You gotta watch out.
Oh, interesting. He points down an alley and he says, "It might be the ghost down there."
The ghost?
It's not the ghost.
Well, I mean, it's any undead, so it might be a ghost.
And
Yeah,
he
like a
sort of-
vampire.
It's daytime, though, isn't it?
No,
it's night.
it is now night.
It's night.
But
Oh.
you guys are headed back.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think I would know a vampire when I see one Sunspot.
true.
Yeah,
Oh, but
sure
it's
you would.
night.
Patience.
And the guys head down with their cart down the street away from you, headed to the.
Should
I'm
we
gonna-
take a
gonna
detour and
watch-
check out this ghost?
I'm gonna watch to see where this card seems like it's heading.
Make me a Oh gosh, I guess what would it even be? A history with advantage since you live in Waterdeep. Yeah.
Who?
Okay.
Me?
Well, you could do it too, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want
Okay.
History with the.
I'll give you just a regular roll, Patience, since you
Un-
weren't paying that much attention.
Understandable. 23.
11.
Whoa, what the hell?
I don't
Wow.
have any mods to my.
I do.
So- Sunspot,
I'm
like,
0.
I imagine Sunspot's like looking after them and is like, "Hey, Patience, where would they be going?" And Patience is like, "Oh, that heads to the Sea Ward. That's where like all the temples are."
Hey, patience. That
Yep.
was a vampire.
What?
That's why your little pearl was glowing.
Let's go
Remember
after
those
him.
guys?
Come on.
No, it's too public right now.
Oh, come on. What better bachelor party than us killing a vampire? Come on. Let's go.
Okay, but it's literally only me and you. Everyone else is drunk. We
Renaer.
lost Chad
Boom,
somewhere. I
boom.
don't even
Both of
know
them
where
are
Chad
sober.
is.
Boom, boom. Both are sober. All right, let's go.
Meanwhile,
what
we cut
Chad
to
is.
Chad, who is like, he's flinging his polo shirt around his head, and people are like, "Yeah!"
Chad. And he's just
Chad,
upside down
Chad.
drinking his own.
Oh,
And
no.
then like he just turns around and all his spigots are just like flowing out on everybody.
Hey!
Oh my god.
hot noodle juice is just spraying on somebody. They're like, ah!
There's some really drunk lady that's like, wow, you're like so barrel chested.
Hot noodle juice.
Oh god.
Ugh, never say hot noodle juice again.
So
Dylan said it first.
that's true, I did.
Vicious
But
mockery?
you didn't say it that way.
So cutting away from that real quick, we cut to the girls' night out at this villa we've broken into. The secret door looks like it led to a staircase, which subsequently sort of up to a room with a piano in it, a gleaming grand piano. And actually looks like this room is not used often.
I want to just look around, make sure, like, are there other doors that lead out of this room?
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm going to slip into the room quietly.
Okay.
Aside from the piano, is there anything else of interest in here?
No, it looks like this room might be used for social occasions, but otherwise it's just kind of empty, you know.
Mm-hmm. I motion for the rest of the crew to come in.
Follow along.
How many doors are there out of this room?
There is one. There's also some closets, but it looks like looking in, they're just like closets for like holding party supplies.
Any cool party supplies?
Actually, yes. Yanni goes, we should take the party supplies, right?
Is there like a demon piñata?
Yes,
man.
there's definitely a demon pinata in this place. Yes. And Aralee, did you bring Winston with you?
No.
Oh.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
God damn it.
Winston says, that presence that I felt when we first got here, it's here. It's in this place.
I draw my sword.
Mm.
I look over at Aralee as I hear the shink of her blade. I'm like,
What's going on?
doing? What's with the sword?
Winston says that there's a presence and it's not good.
Like a presence and not presents.
Yeah, because there's a lot of party supplies here too.
There are a lot of presents.
I think somebody's having a birthday party or something.
Maybe. And Winston just says, be careful, Aralee. I haven't felt this presence in a long time, but if it's what I suspect it is,
What? What do you expect it is? What is it?
It's a long, long story. Long story. I don't want to worry you.
I'm worried.
Now I'm worried.
Solaris
Okay.
moves to the other door and
Okay.
listens for anybody beyond the door.
Make your reception roll.
Oh my god.
An 18?
An 18. It actually doesn't sound like anyone's in there.
I'm going to look back at the group and get the okay to open the door. And then I'm going to quietly open the door, just enough to see what's beyond it.
Okay. Well, beyond is the master bedroom. A 4-poster bed is draped in deep red curtains and tipped with gold spires. There is an ornate door carved from dark wood with a gold latch. It looks like there is... Oh, well, this is probably the most important part. The walls are adorned with paintings. And there are 9 walls in this room. It's kind of an odd-shaped room. Make me a religion check, Solaris, as you peek in.
Hey, 9 walls. I'm already concerned.
Hmm.
Religion. Let's see. A 19?
Oh, yeah. Each of the paintings depicts a different layer of hell.
Oh. Hey, we've been there.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah, the Avernus one. Oh, hey.
Look, there's a giant ball that we rode.
Wait, what?
Yami's like, that's. Wait, didn't we hear from like that newspaper guy way back that like there was like a cult of maybe?
Did we accidentally find the cult?
We're at a cult. We
Found a cult?
Oh, no.
Okay,
It does, like, from my past experiences, this does look very culty, yeah.
It does look a little culty, yeah. So listen, Lily, you said that with your heist experience that you obviously have, that witch people hide things under their beds.
Well, I read a lot. Okay, so I read a lot of like I read a lot of books, and
Okay.
in the books, usually the rich people put stuff under their bed for safety.
Solaris is already crawling under the bed.
All right, Solaris, you see if there's a golden lockbox under the bed.
I check it for traps.
All right.
Lilia's
Make me-
favorite book about Oxilian Decannon.
Investigation. It says this in the module that it's under their bed.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Thanks, Wax, for teaching me the rules of the.
I got a 14 investigation.
Ooh, okay. So it looks like this box is indeed trapped. It looks like it's locked. And it looks like if someone does not use the key, that there is poison gas that is supposed to like shoot out of it if someone who's not opening it properly tries to open it.
Do I think I can disable this?
It says the trap can't be disarmed in the text, so.
I slide out from under the bed and go, there's a gold box, but we have to find the key. Quick, fan out, find the key.
Well, wait, hold on, we might be
On it.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Yeah,
Sprout.
I'm gonna.
Yami's gonna reach under and she's gonna take the box like and put it under her arm just so we have it.
Yeah.
In this room there are 2 doors as well that branch off.
Gonna. Oh. There.
Would you guys like to check them?
Yeah.
Okay. You open one door, and it looks like it leads out onto the hallway of the mansion, basically. And actually, Lilia, you're gonna open it?
Yeah.
Make me a stealth roll.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I got it a 16.
A 16. Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
She has
So
+3 in Dex.
someone doesn't notice you as they are headed across this chamber.
She just kind of like pulls her hat over her head, so she just looks like a big black circle on the ground.
Creeping across the hallway is what looks like a feminine form wearing a dark hood and a little mask.
Oh.
And she like sort of just creeps along and like opens the door and then like slides in.
Lilia will turn back and be like, guys, I think there's somebody else in here.
Why do you think that?
Because they're creeping around and they're over there and I just saw them.
Oh, shit, are we not the only ones breaking in here?
I mean, I wouldn't be
That's kinda
sneaking
cool.
around my own house, so they were also wearing black, so
This
We
place must
interrupt
be
a cult
popular.
meeting? I know,
he has a
right?
mask on.
Should I go stab them?
I mean,
We're not technically
I guess
supposed to be in
not.
here too.
yeah.
But the good news is we have somebody else to point the finger at if we get caught.
That's
Like,
true.
no, it wasn't us.
Also, the other door out of this room appears to be locked.
Can I try to pick it?
Sure, you can.
All right.
make me a sleight of hand with your
Alright.
thieves' tools.
All right, let's see. Sleight of hand with my thieves' tools. Where are you, baby? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Big money. Oh, that's cocked. That's 26.
Oh yeah, you unlock it. Cool. All right. So beyond is what looks like a private study. The walls are lined with bookshelves packed with thick tomes. There is a grimoire with a red leather cover that sits on a desk carved from dark wood, and a ladder leads up to a trap door in the ceiling.
The grimoire goes in a bag for later.
Okay.
Is there you said there's a desk?
There's a desk, yes.
All right, I'm gonna point at the trapdoor and be like, somebody look at that. And I'm gonna start looking in the
I'll
desk
do
for
it.
the key. I'm looking
You
under
climb-
the drawers and in the drawers trying to find the key.
I go up to the trap door.
Okay, excellent. So, several things are going to happen here.
God.
Solaris,
Yay!
you see on the desk, there is an ornate golden candlestick, a golden inkwell, and a feathered quill pen, which are all significant amounts of money. The desk drawer contains a wax seal that has the emblem that you saw over the gate. There's also what looks like a spell book in here, bound and locked. And there are 10 vials of like jet black fluid.
You're just gonna.
Sure, it's fine.
Mhm.
So Aralee, you're gonna open the door, the trap door.
Yeah, I am.
The thick scent of sulfur just sort of comes over you. And when this door opens, you hear like coming from this attic.
You do.
And you hear like
Okay.
the rattle of chains.
Okay, that's enough to pique her interest. She goes up and she looks.
Where's she going?
Early.
And it sounds like this howl is like, even though it's muffled, as soon as this attic trap door opens, it's loud enough that it like bursts through the house and like splits the air. Aralee, you want to climb up? Okay. So you are greeted with a wave of incoherent howling, as if opening the door broke a dam that had been holding back a madman's screams. Let me show you. So in this darkened attic, by the light of the almost full moon, there are cobwebs hanging, and you see a figure who appears to be like bound by chains coming off all around. And you hear it just sort of like.
Are we in the Christmas Carol? Is this what's happening now? We ended up in somebody else's Christmas Carol.
And also, on the far wall of this attic is a shield that is sitting on the far wall, and it has an angelic face on it. What would you like to do, Aralee?
I'm scared. I bring up my sword and I don't know what to do because I'm reading the Zoom chat.
The figure wreathed in chains like starts to sort of turn towards you, and I don't know if you guys can see this picture, but actually, I'll link it in the Discord. Actually, it's lovely. I'm sure it'll make you feel a lot better.
Oh,
this figure wreathed in chains.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Sort of turns towards you and just like howls at you, Aralee, and like starts to like throw themselves against the chains towards you, but the chains are like just holding it.
Time to go.
All right. This is what Aralee would do, so I'm gonna do it. She's scared of this guy, so she runs and she grabs the shield.
Okay. Interesting. As soon as you grab the shield, a new voice comes in your head and says, "Ah, hello there."
Oh my god!
Shit. Here we go again.
And I think that's where we'll end for today.
Oh my god.
So we're just all gonna end up with talking weapons at this point, basically.
I don't know.
All I got was a rock.
I don't know. This one was pretty well hidden.
Interesting. It was, wasn't it?
Oh, lordy, was that thing hidden?
Scott, please. So let's go around and let's do some plugs, won't we? So Scott, hey.
Oh,
what's
hi.
going on?
Not much, you know. Just a war going on in Ghost of Saltmarsh.
Oh, yeah.
Which will be tonight at 7, so in a little under 2 hours. The group is being the strike force. The adventurers are being the strike force going in first, and then the rest of the army is going to be going in. They're doing the final enemy adventure. They just made friends with Borgas, the Lokatha, and Kish, the Triton. So we'll see what they do tonight. And I have a Fiverr account. I do freelancing artwork and such. If you are interested, please let me know, and I will get back with you as soon as possible.
I can vouch he is awesome.
Same.
He did amazing piece of the Rune and Stone Kids, and I love it so much.
Oh,
I want to print it and put it on my wall.
My Fiverr account is Scott_Borland, but you can find it easier if you just go to my Twitter, which is listed right below my face here, and it's on the profile page. It's the link to the profile page.
So Io, what do you got going on?
Hey everybody. Much. Just doing. If you guys want to do commissions, I also do those. You can find them on my Twitters. And also Retroverse on Fridays. Next Friday is our turn. We're not sure if we're still doing sports ball, but we might be going to the moon.
Oh.
So that'd be exciting because I have a lot of pictures of a character that we haven't met yet. So that's
true, you do.
Yep.
Callie, speaking of people who do commissions, what are you doing?
You can find me at Capt Callie on Twitter. I do commissions. I do.
do.
Oh, ducks. Commissions. Tomorrow at 10 in the morning is our Waterdeep / Spelljammer / Retroverse campaign where Kevin just throws everything that he thinks about at us, and we're just like, all right, that's fun.
Kevin's wild ride.
It's Kevin. New campaign that Scotty's running, and it's Curse of Strahd / Wood. It's on Wednesday.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Mists of Kren's Valley, where everyone will be Humblewood races, including Strahd. So, yeah.
Jamey, what you got going on, my friend?
Hi. I don't have commissions. I don't have any other games, but you can follow me on Twitter down below to see my mad ramblings.
Oh.
And that's really it that I have going on.
Only starting horse revolutions in every timeline.
Yeah.
This is my first horse revolution. I wasn't involved in the first one.
It's true.
Continuing the legend of the horse revolution.
The legend, yes, exactly. It'll, across all multiverses and all games, it'll happen.
I'm gonna do it in the Retroverse. My great words. We find a horse and I'm gonna set it free.
Jeanette, what do you got going on?
So tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time on my channel, Uncanny_Adventures, you might find me and Dylan having some pirate adventures in Skull and Shackles as a D&D 5e game. And also on Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern time, there is a Call of Cthulhu Old West game, Shadows over Stillwater. You might find Callie.
What?
Her character.
Dying.
Nani?
Oh,
When we left off, our character was in an interesting situation. There was a cave. There was a outlaw that they were tracking, and he may or may not be trying to drag her back into the cave, or trying just to get rescued. I mean, it's really hard to tell. But yeah, so I mean, you should stop in and support Callie because I mean, it's a good time.
she'll be fine.
One
You know.
campaign, my character is currently dying. In this campaign, I just picked up a shield that's talking to me.
Hey, at least
You know-
Jamey is okay, right?
Yeah, she came. She's coming back with some cool stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then every other Tuesday, you can find me at 7 p.m. Eastern time, or every other Monday, I should say. We do another Call of Cthulhu campaign that's going to probably be wrapping up in a little bit. We've got maybe a couple sessions left in the till, but they're going up to some Spanish fort in the mountains where there's been a 14-year-old kid got kidnapped after a bank robbery, and there's been a bunch of people murdered, and it's just they've got a posse with them about 24 strong, but we'll see what happens.
Sure,
That's
we
a
all
lot of
right.
people.
And you can find us every Saturday, 3 p.m., right here, doing more Chaos Crew. Next time, depending on how things go, might be Solaris's wedding. So, at long last. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe Aralee will die. Who knows? Maybe we'll be arrested. I don't know. There's vampires.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Charlie, but we've been to a lot of places. We've
It's
done
true.
a lot of stuff.
It's
I'm sure we can handle some teenage demon boy. Like fine.
Yeah,
That's
fine.
the shield
that's
was
what we said.
the shield's probably there to protect you from him.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's what you said before.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's why she
they
picked
have to
up.
feed him sometimes, so they come in there and it's like, "Hi there, kiddo. You want some snacks?"
But we will see you next week. Come join us. It'll be fun.
It sure will.
See you next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye now. Bye.